Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oakhill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team fifth. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
grow with our team in order to help us accomplish our ultimate goal, which is to win championship.
Boston with the block. Outlet pass, Holmes Mitchell.
I think as a team too, we've just continued to build that chemistry and it looks a lot better on the court. And
what you're seeing this year, I think, is only really the beginning. From here on out, it's only going to get better and better.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Gates, Carnegie, Rockefeller. I'm not. Generous, caring, rich in spirit, I am. You don't have to be a person of great wealth to make an impact. When caring individuals give through a flexible, creative, capable organization known as a community foundation, our philanthropic potential is unlimited. As your local community foundation, we provide you the opportunity to permanently support the causes you care about, both near and far. We do this by protecting and administering permanent funds through thoughtful grant making to improve the quality of life in the community we serve. Simply put, donors who give through a community foundation build sustainable, permanent funds called endowments through contributions, big and small, to support organizations they care about most, forever. Through the generosity of our many donors and the responsible, informed investment of permanent funds, we will increase our grant-making ability for the benefit of our community for generations to come. All we need is you. What causes are you passionate about? What organization matters most to you? We can help you ensure your charitable interests are supported forever. Donors can give to an existing endowment or establish their own. Some choose to give now, while others make their gift later through their will or estate plan. To learn what your options are, talk to your community foundation. We're here to help you reach your philanthropic goals. If you love our community, let's leave our little corner of the world a bit better than we found it. Not just today, but for future generations too. The Washington County Community Foundation has been making our home a terrific place to live, work, and play since 1993 through the generosity of donors just like you. Why? Well, just like you, we also really love our community.
Whoa, bummer. Well, at least you get to see your insurance agent, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sure, my car got struck by lightning, but my Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Mike, is gonna help me figure it out. So awesome. Oh, here he is. Big Mike!
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process, so you don't have to go it alone.
Why are you here?
Sports in general is just for anybody.
Good work. First down.
Seeing, girls flag football is pretty awesome.
Now there are 13 sanctioned states in high school girls flag, and then you add on that it's going to be an Olympic sport at the next Olympics, which is huge. I think it's a really exciting time to jump in and be at the forefront of this.
1, 2, 3.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
This means we get to talk to Denise. Denise.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process so you don't have to go it alone.
Denise!
Hey. Wow. We were just talking about you. That's so funny.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana.
812-498-1736.
Welcome everyone to tonight's broadcast of West Washington Livestream here at Eastern, on the eastern side of the county, where the Senators come in to play the host Musketeers. First game for both teams this year. That both teams did have a scrimmage and have been working in the off summer, but Senators with what we would call a permanent coaching staff. A lot of those guys have been there, seems like forever. The Eastern Musketeers have a new coaching staff. They have a new head coach after their coach departed last year. So new head coach for them, but still looking to get that kind of winning way under their belt. This is Craig Akers along with Brad Mills, my sidekick tonight for the football game, along with all season long. So
we are blessed, Craig, to be back as the Musketeers are taking the field here, and they're under their third head coach in 3 years, Craig. So this group of, if you're a junior at Eastern, you've played under three head coaches, three different offenses. Reminds me of my days back in the PLAC at another school. But they're going to have to really adjust and kind of get to know each other as they go along here. 8 seniors on the roster for them, so they've got some experience here. They're coming off of last year a season where they only scored in double digits once, when that was unfortunately against us.
Yeah.
When they beat us 21-6 in the first game of the season. The biggest thing that we will see out of this game tonight, I think, is which team wants to come out early and which team wants to look the most crisp and functional. Last year with the Senators, that was something they really struggled with. They did not get off to a good start, shot themselves in the foot several times, and that became a problem as that game went along. And unfortunately, the Senators just could not overcome their own turnovers, and that's what they're going to have to limit tonight.
Yeah, the Senators, coming out, it's kind of a new take for the Senators. Even though the coaching staff has been around for quite some time, we've got some players in some different spots, some new areas for them. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Senators come out and are able to do against this Musketeer team who, doesn't have a whole lot of experience on their sideline, but, has played with a lot of really good teams throughout the years.
And speaking of really good teams throughout the years, we'll talk about the Senators when we get back here. We're going to be stepping away for the national anthem, so thank you so much here on the Washington County Community Foundation pregame show. This is Brad Mills and Craig Akers here on WWSR on West Washington Livestream.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner in the home of the brave.
Back to live action here at the Musketeer Field, where I'm going to call them the Pride of Pekin.
The Pride of Pekin.
I don't know what the band here is called, but I'm going to call them the Pride of Pekin. Did a great rendition of the national anthem. Those of you at home got to hear Hannah Ledgerwood sing that. John right next to us here in the press box. But tonight's all about football.
Oh, it is. And is there a better setting right now? I'm going to say we're up here. We got the wind to our back thanks to this nice little fan, but it is a beautiful night. Our Senator fans across the field there got their sun in their eyes. But other than that, Craig, it's beautiful. It's going to be a great night for football. The Senators coming off a 4-5 season last year. 4-7 season last year, and they are trying to kind of rebound. They've now been able to grow under Coach Lowry here, entering his 5th year. They are looking with a lot of great numbers. It's really the first kind of group that he's been able to really grow through his program here. And it's going to be very interesting to see how they take off here to start this game. We saw a lot of different looks during the scrimmage, of course. I know this is something that I'm going to say that one of the Washington County Community Foundation keys to success for the Senators tonight, Craig, is defense. Because if you look at this, the Senators gave up only 20 points per game last year while scoring 18. Now, we look at Eastern on their side, they gave up 35 while only averaging 6 points a game. So that's something that we do. Every time the Senators had a shutout or gave up less than 7 points, they won a game.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you want, to have happen for the Senators. You want to put up more points than the other team. And I know that sounds like a simple thing, but that's the key to success. If you outscore them, you're going to win.
The players that are going to be a key to success, starting out as Pekin has won the toss and they will receive, is going to be Brody Temple. If they're going to be throwing the ball around like we think, he is a big body. He's an athletic kid, plays basketball.
Yeah.
Really, when he's involved in the offense, that may be number 87. Look for him, senior, out there, a big body. One of the few that match up to the Senators. I'll go to the other guy on the other side, Mr. Hayden Morrow. I think it's when he's just a secret weapon. He's not really a secret weapon anymore. He gets behind defense. He can burn people very quickly. I will say on the defensive side of the ball for the Senators, one key is definitely going to be you look at Xander McFeeters. He is definitely a tackle for loss. If you have him on your fantasy team, you'd really like him. He's somebody he led the team in tackles for losses and sacks last year with 6 sacks a game. Wyatt Wallace really stepping up here in a different role too. He led the team in solo tackles and assists last year. So that's going to be somebody we see. Anybody for you on Eastern that really stands out?
I think you hit it. I think, for the Musketeers to stay in games, Brody Temple's going to have a pretty good game. Just size-wise, I mean, he's a pretty big kid. Going to play tight end and linebacker for them, so we're going to be calling his name quite a bit. For the Senators, we've got a big size advantage on the outside. With Colton Brown and Hayden Morrow on the outside. I was talking to Coach Bousman today, and he said they're going to look really good against some 5'5", corners out there. So
you can throw it over the top there.
We may see the Senators air it out a little bit here.
And that's Gavin Hunt, the quarterback, will be kicking off here for the Senators. He's got a great boot. And we looked at that. Phil looks great there for Eastern. There was a couple little spots around the 40 there they had to fill in.
Well, if you saw, Eastern posted pictures earlier today of what their field looked like about a month and a half ago, and it was just dirt.
Oh, really?
And this has really come around.
And is this Bermuda?
Yeah, I talked to Coach, our head basketball coach, now AD also, Mr. Sean Smith, and he said that it's really come around, and he's really pleased with the field.
Court Rice, number 7, back deep for the Musketeers, along with number 4, Jordan Kimbrell. And we'll see if Hunt boots that there. I'm willing to bet he's going to probably take it over here towards the Musketeers sideline. Or I'm looking for Coach Lowry. Wherever Coach Lowry
is. Yeah, wherever Coach Lowry is, that's probably where that's going. So
kick it to me, he says here. And here we go, Craig. Start of the season here.
Senators in there, road whites.
Yeah. There is the kick, and it is a deep kick, and that is going to go all the way back there, and that's going to go off the hands of the receiver into the end zone.
Into the end zone.
That's live ball. That's number 2 there,
nope.
Eli Hoagland.
In high school, once it crosses the line of the end zone, it's going to come out. So that's going to be a touchback. That's a really nice offensive start for the Senators.
You couldn't ask for anything better than
that.
They're
going to pin the Musketeers deep in their own territory.
Eli Hoagland there just took his eyes off the ball for a second and took a good bounce. You know,
look at you with your clipboard, man.
There we go. I'm trying to help us out here. We're going to thank Mr. Ledgerwood for the stats at halftime, folks. We'll try to get you an update. I'm going to try to keep it as we go along here. We do a lot of stuff, but Cinder's going to bring out. It'll be interesting with that 3-man front we saw. What will attack? Now we're putting a 4-man front up. It's going to be 1st and 10. On the 20, Craig, you got the call because I can't see.
Coach Mark Gibson, you know, his defense going to start off this season for the Senators. Senators come out in a 4-4-3 stack.
Motion, there's that spinner series in there. Oh, he falls down.
Going to go down to the ground.
Number 32 there for the Senators. Tristan Brown just had a gift right there.
Xander McFeeters is the one who really caused that to be turned up inside, coming from his outside, if you want to call it a defensive end, outside linebacker, whatever you want to call it. He got upfield and forced that back inside. So
for a loss of about a yard there as they take it off, and then that spinner series, you're going to see that with the quarterback spin. That's really what the coach for the Musketeers there, Jordan Williams, it's kind of his forte where he came from, as they're going to split somebody out wide there, number 21. That's Lucan Langley out there to the left side. Motion, there's the snap and the spin. It's going to be handed off.
Going to get to the side where he's met by number 1, Nash Washburn, going to come up and lay a hit.
And right off the bat, got a couple yards there, but it's going to be a 3rd and long there for the Musketeers.
Yep.
And so
10:55 to go here in the first. Senators looking for a 3rd down stop, like we said, about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Call comes in from the sideline. Eastern has all kinds of whiteboards down there they're writing on. So
they're going to be bunched up the middle here. Look for something up the middle. It's going to be a quarterback keep, and he's going to get some yards. He's going to be close to the 1st down, but I don't
know that he's going to get it. I think he's going to be about a yard short. No.
Yep.
Nope. They're going to move him on a yard on the other side. So going to get the 1st down.
And that's something when we saw with the quarterback there as he was coming up. And that was, I don't know that anybody had ever really gotten set there.
Yeah.
And that's what they were kind of exploiting there up the middle. So the center's going to try to regain here a little composure. That's going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 31.
They're set once again to go here. It's all out of the gun. That goes to Pacheco this time. He's going to come straight up the middle like a dive almost.
And he's going to get a lot of yards. That's going to be about a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, 10-yard gain there for him. Another 1st down. Pacheco giving the 1st down signal there.
And that's where the centers have to come up. Who do you want to put in there?
Yeah.
You know, what kind of heat are you looking for to come up the middle there? Number 24 comes in for the Senators. Brendan Sears, he's going to come in for Nash Washburn, taking over that what'll be the weak side linebacker there.
Gavin Clooney's job there is to clog up that middle, but he had 3 guys on him pushing him back. So Senators go with a tight set this time.
I'd like to see the linebackers come up there and kind of give them a little extra push, especially there. That's going to be a quarterback keep up the middle.
Quarterback keep to Pacheco. Going to go down, gain of 1 maybe.
McFeeters and Armstrong on the tackle there. Charlie with the kind of the cut down, and he didn't get much. That's what you've got to have, bud.
Yeah, Tristan Brown in on that one too, number 32.
So a whole host of Senators there as they're coming through. And you see the Musketeers are doing real quick here. They're moving quick. So the Senators here with 9:15 left in the 1st quarter. Ball's on the 43-yard line, trying to stop.
This is a pack set here.
There's going to be the ball's on the ground. And I think the Musketeers
Senators have it. Nope, Senators on top of it.
You got it. I like your call better.
Number 5,
Charlie Armstrong.
Charlie Armstrong comes away with that one.
And that is a backbreaker for the.
We see that one on replay. We see it just hit the ground there. Charlie Armstrong fall right on it and able to come away with it. Nice job there by Charlie.
Man, right there on top of the play. And that, hey, the Senators will take that. They're going to look to strike quick here, I'm willing to bet.
Yeah.
As we look at Gent Tankersley in the backfield at quarterback there, he's going to have number 21 behind him there. That's going to be Isaiah Dennis, and he's also flanked by number 5 there, Charlie Armstrong, too. He's right in a little T formation.
A 2-back set. Gent throws it out to Hayden Morrow. Morrow going to be open after a stiff arm, going to pick up about 16 on that one. Nice run there by Hayden Morrow.
Let's go to replay of that one. A 16-yard gain.
A little run after the catch there. So we would go to replay, but Senator's going to run it just as fast as Pekin. They say, hey, you want to run it fast? We'll do the same right back. So
right there. Wow.
Senators set, getting the offensive call in from the sideline by Coach Bousman.
Well, this is what you practice. You've practiced this first drive all week.
Yeah.
You know
all
what
week,
you're doing.
all summer.
All summer. Here, as he goes under center now, it's going to be a motion pitch there. That goes to the outside, and, man, he's got some room.
That's
if he can
Colton Brown. Gets stopped after a gain of about 1, maybe 2 there. Not a whole lot.
He ran a lot before.
Yeah. It's a nice pitch across the middle there for Tankersley to give it to Brown. Don't really gain a whole lot, but it's keeping the defense honest there as they go, as they move quickly.
Oh, yeah, you're hoping to catch somebody sleeping. You know, you got your tight ends are going to be winding up being a little open because somebody's going to forget about them here.
Senators go with a 2-wide set here.
Motion, low snap. He picks it up. He gets clouded. That's a live ball. That is a live ball.
Senators are able to fall on that.
And that was number 21, Isaiah Dennis, kind of coming up with a good heads-up play there.
Yeah, I think number 7 for Pekin, Court Rice comes through from his linebacker position to cause that as he hits Tankersley in the back.
Well, that's when you're on a stunt like that where you're going a full head of steam. If you get past that first guy, you have that 1/1000 to get that ball away. And Jenton just had about a 2/1000 there, and that's what got him hit. As we're going to go twins to the left here, Senators with a much more yards. That ball's down on the ground. It's down. Senators fall on it.
Senators fall on it, so they're going to keep the ball there, but
it's going to be
4th and about 23.
They're going to be back where they started there, and we'll see the
punt unit come on. See Gavin Hunt in to do his kicking duty.
Well, he did a good job on the kickoff, so maybe he can pin the.
Yeah. Eastern not going to send anybody super deep. They're going to stay kind of close here.
You hope that you can kind of coffin corner one of these right there and.
Right inside the 10 would be nice. That's not out of Hunt's range at all.
You got 3 personal protectors there. You want a good snap here. We saw some issues with the snap during the scrimmage. Let's hope it gets there. It does.
That one kicked away. Nice kick by Hunt.
Kick. And then you just need to down it there inside. Oh, it takes an Eastern bounce.
It turns, and the Senator's going to fall on it
at
the 1. Nice job there by the Senators to down that one right at the 1-yard line. So Pekin going to have to go 99 yards.
6:28 here left in the first quarter. Craig, that first bounce I thought took an Eastern bounce. And then
it took a bounce, but then it kind of kicked off to the side.
And you couldn't ask for a better place to start there. It's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 1-yard line for the Musketeers.
That's a really long field.
So, hey, the best thing that, how you jumpstart an offense, a good defensive play here.
Yeah, good defensive play.
So right here, you can get it. So I would like to see, but you don't want to give up in that spinner series where you look at that misdirection. If you can cause some havoc on that first line, you might have somebody right there wrapped up in the end zone.
Yeah, Pekin looks a little confused with their offense. It finally comes in from the sideline with the whiteboards.
13 seconds left on the play clock there as we go 6:28 left. They still haven't snapped. It's down to 5, 4, 3. They get the snap off. It is a delayed handoff to the left side. He
going to get out to the sideline where Colton Brown's there to stop him at the 6, maybe?
Yep.
That's number 15, Connor Cleek, the senior running back for the Musketeers.
He gives them a little breathing room there, but really with this offense, Craig, that they're still going to be in the end zone when they make the.
Yep, going to be 2nd and 5 here from the 6, maybe.
6 minutes left here in the first quarter. We're going to see. I'm telling you what, if we could get some pressure up there, if Isaac Worley could just get some pressure.
That goes up the center again, going to gain about 3 on that one. Bring up a 3rd down and a short 1.
And they're going to hurry it up, and they're looking here, and they're calling for some. I would say they're going to keep it on the ground here, Craig, trying to push that.
They're just trying to get some breathing room back behind them.
So the quarterback definitely has the ability to kind of do a draw here, and that's where the centers need to be aware as they come in and kind of push that. I think that's going to be the middle linebacker is going to have to be. We're going to see right up the middle there, number 9, Jack Armstrong, if he can somehow get in there and cause some havoc. Motion to the left. It's going to be a quarterback keep. He is stopped behind the line.
Nothing there. Senator's going to stop that. That's number 8, Caleb Pacheco. He gets stopped and driven backwards, so that's going to bring up a 4th and a long 3 now, where they were at 3rd and 1.
Yeah, so they're going to go and do you roll the dice?
I don't know about here.
They're going to be a timeout.
Yeah,
so.
we're going to get a timeout. So we're also going to step away for our first commercial break of the year from the Washington County Community Foundation, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Back to action here at Musketeer Field, where the Senators and the Musketeers are locked at nothing in the first quarter. 4:50 to go, peaking with a 4th and I'm going to call it 3, even though the scoreboard says 2. I'm going to say 4th and 3.
Well, I thought they were very favorable in that spot because I thought it was further back. And will they or won't they go? That is the question here. We're going to see they've dropped back number 12 there for them. That was the first time we've seen him.
Yeah,
That's Cordell Hurst.
But we also see Pacheco back there right with him.
Yeah,
so
could be quick kick.
Yeah, could be. Who knows?
Try to draw him off sides. I think you go on a hard count if you don't get it, but they did call a timeout. So linebackers play up, you hit somebody. They're going to go for it. Quarterback's going to be a reverse, and he's going to be dropped right there. He's not going to make it. He's down.
You're exactly right. That's a great play there by the Senators, able to get a stop as they come around. Replay for you there at home. That one gets stuffed by the right side of the Senator line.
So with 4:43, the Senators are going to take over, and Craig, they are in business, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly where you want to be if you're a Senator fan. You want to be short field here, which is what the Senators have got.
And Gavin Hunt in at quarterback number 19, the senior there, he's going to be taking over. And I tell you what, he's somebody in this situation where he can keep the ball and go to the side behind a slew of Senators and score pretty quickly.
Those of you at home wondering about our sideline cam, we have it. It's just directly into the sun. Farmer Dan over there, we're waiting for the sun to go down a little bit and get you some better shots from that sideline cam.
Ball is down, but Gavin picks it up. He's going to go to the left
Hunt
side.
Picks it up, going to get out wide where he's met by 3 Musketeers. Finally goes down. Yes, you heard that right, 3 Musketeers.
Yeah. It took a while, but we got it. 4:33 in the first quarter. Was that D'Artagnan on that tackle?
Yeah.
We need to ask how we could do that. I need to write up some funny puns as we go, but that's going to put 2nd and 8 there. It's going to be under 4 minutes by the time the center snap this here.
And this is actually 2nd and goal. I mean, they're inside the 10, so this is 2nd and goal.
Yeah. They're going here. Hunt takes the snap. It's going to be hand off
to Dennis. Dennis going to lower his head and get to about the 5, I would call it, before he goes down. So
yeah, he was met there by number 11, Memphis Hubert, who came in and just kind of got him around the waist and pulled him down.
Senators looking at a 3rd and 5 here, trying to get into the end zone. Senators going to be quick.
I like this call. I think you do. I think you go. They're going to be at a. Oh, it's an official timeout. There's Isaiah Dennis's.
Yeah, Isaiah Dennis's back pad was up.
So you got that. So week 1, kind of some things there as they reset the play clock. So this is 3:41 there. Hunt takes the snap. Oh no, he's going to get. We're going to
jump. Going to be an
encroachment penalty on the Musketeers. I hope. Encroachment it is, yes.
Yep, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Do you think that was a hard count there, Craig?
I don't know if it was a hard count or just a long time that the defense was sitting there waiting.
Because we had the reset for and maybe everybody gets a little jumpy. It's week 1. And so there we go. So the Senators are going to get this at 3:38 left here. No score. Knocking on the goal line here. I'd like to see him get it in. Charlie Armstrong looks really good running the ball during the scrimmage. He might get this.
Ball
it's going to be
stays
Hunt.
With Hunt. Hunt going to get into the end zone. That's first touchdown for Hunt on the year. Great keep there. Going to move that score out 6-0 Senators. 3:23 here in the first quarter of play. First score of the year for either team is Gavin Hunt as he gets into the end zone on the quarterback keeper.
And I tell you what a great play there. On the Washington County Community Foundation, Jimmy Sullivan Raymond James scoreboard. We're on there.
There you go. That's a mouthful.
We had a lot going on there. But they're going to bring it up, and hey, Gavin only gets to run, but now he gets to kick it.
He ran it. Now he's going to kick it.
He's looking, and he's got quite the duo because I think Hayden is his holder. So
yeah, Hayden Morrow going to do the holding here this year for the Senators. He's been the holder for the past 3 years, I believe.
They had an extra man on the field there. Leap was on there
off the field.
So hopefully we have enough coverage. It looks as if we do. Here is the kick. The snap is up. That looks good.
Looks good.
It is.
Going to be good. Move that score out 7-0 Senators. We're going to jump away for a commercial break from the Washington County Community Foundation, and we'll be back in just a moment.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Back to live action here at Eastern, where the Senators do lead 7-0. I know our scoreboard is kind of jumping all over the place.
Yeah, the First Lieutenant Scott W. Ames Jr. scoreboard over there for Eastern has taken a lot of sun there. It's just it's wild because we've got this beautiful sun. Eastern has a different kind of sun than any place on earth up here. Maybe it's because we're here so early in the year. As Hunt's going to be giving it a boot here, he kicked it over the head last time of Hoagland there. So let's see what happens this time. As he's going to, I would say maybe go towards our sidelines again.
Who knows? Who knows where this is going to end up? So Hunt boots it deep once again.
And that ball's going to
bounce.
That's going to go off of Hoagland's hands again.
He's then going to pick it up. Senators have to stay in coverage. He gets out wide, but then Hayden Morrow makes a nice tackle to bring him down.
Right there at the 26-yard line. That's where the Musketeers will start their drive.
Great job there by the Senator kickoff to bring down the Musketeer as he gets some open field a little bit in front of him.
Well, as you look there, Hoagland had some. Eli Hoagland, I believe it was, number 3 for him returning. Yeah. He's got a very good first step, so that's a guy you can't give a lane to. And that's what, during these first few games, special teams are so big. Quarterback there, Cordell Hurst, I believe is number 12. Is that who the quarterback is? I was trying to see.
Yeah, well, they run the Pacheco's back there
too.
So and he just kind of sticks his hands in front of it when it's going to go to him. So.
So he's going to fake the pass. He does the pump fake. It's going to go deep.
Air it out.
That is a wounded duck, but it's going to be there and
caught. It's caught. Colton Brown, Isaiah Dennis there on the coverage, but that's a catch downfield for number 21.
Lucan Langley with the catch. That's going to be a huge gain as he goes all the way to the 40 from the 26.
Like you said, that's a heck of a play there for the Musketeers. Nice throw, kind of to air it out a little bit. That's what we heard the Musketeers might be doing a little bit this year, airing it out.
34-yard gain on that play.
We didn't see that in the first series, but we already did in the first play of the second series.
And that's where you just gotta you can't lose sight of that because that's here is to see a quarterback.
There's Pacheco right up the middle again.
And he's going to keep gaining yards. He's going to have about a 5-yard gain there to start it off, so that'll bring the ball up to about the 35-yard line where they're going to be at. And so
it's going to be 2nd and 5 here on the
35 and a half.
Yeah, 35 and a half, 36, something in there.
Somewhere with 2:24 left, 7-0 Senators on top of the Musketeers right now. As they're going to come up, and it's just going to have to be a solid balance of making that line move, but also the linebacker slowing to the ball. It's going to be an outside pitch to number 23. Yeah. He's going to have it. He's going to get a lot of yards.
Yeah, there's another gain of about 4. Should move them within 1, so should be 3rd down and 1 here for the Musketeers.
Freshman Cole Martin on that run. It was a big one too. It was kind of on an end and around and takes it through the 7-hole there all the way to actually that was probably one of our better spots of the day. We lucked out. That's going to be a short third. as they're moving everybody all around.
Musketeers having a hard time seeing the play come in. All of them with their hands above their eyes looking this way into the sun.
Yeah, you don't think about that. Hopefully they got the right color Expo marker on those whiteboards.
Yeah.
So we'll see as they look.
So once again, Pacheco in the backfield along with Cordell Hurst.
We're going to have a timeout by that. You proved it there. So
yeah, going to be a timeout for the Musketeers. We're going to step away, have a commercial break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
I think it's a really exciting time to jump in and be at the forefront of this.
1, 2.
Whoa, bummer. Well, at least you get to see your insurance agent, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sure, my car got struck by lightning, but my Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Mike, is gonna help me figure it out. So awesome. Oh, here he is. Big Mike!
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process, so you don't have to go it alone.
Why are you here?
Sports in general is just for anybody.
Good work. First down.
Seeing, girls flag football is pretty awesome.
Now, there are 13 sanctioned states in high school girls flag, and then you add on that it's going to be an Olympic sport at the next Olympics, which is huge. I think it's a really exciting time to jump in and be at the forefront of this.
1, 2, 3.
Back to live action here at Pekin, where the Senators do lead 7-0, but the Musketeers are driving after the 32-yard pickup across the middle. Big pass there for the Musketeers, bringing up a 3rd and 2.
Big play here, Craig. They're going to have to watch those. I think the outsides are where we're going to see this play go, and that's going to be an end and around. He's going to be stopped in the backfield there, but he's going to gain some yards. Oh, yeah. The ball's out.
Yeah, I didn't see the ball
and
come
the
out.
Center's got it.
That's going to be Xander McFeeters come out of there with that one.
Yeah.
He comes out with the ball. So Senator defense strikes again. Turnover number 2 for the Musketeers.
And, there was everybody hitting him, and Wyatt Wallace was in on that. I talked about him, number 12 there. He's got a different uniform this year on me. Went from 44 to 12. So,
yeah.
But he seemed like he was one of the guys who came in with a hit, and what a great turnover here for the Senators as they get this. And so Hunt will be back there.
Yeah, Hunt in the backfield again, getting the offensive call on the sideline.
As we got as Coach Bousman's calling in some of the many plays there as we look at it, we're going to have 2 to the right of Hunt. This ball might be thrown in the air.
Gonna air that one out.
Off the hands of Morrow.
Hayden Morrow gets his hand on it, but unable to bring it in. Nice throw there by Hunt.
There was nobody from Hayden all the way to Casey's. All he had to do was get it to him.
Which Casey's? The one in Salem or the one in Pekin?
I think he could have walked to the one in Salem on that one. That was right there, and we knew it was coming. It was perfect, but that's one of those timing things that as you get here in this first week, get a little it's a little loose, so you got to get it. You got to tighten that up. So here we go. As they're going to be back in the backfield again here.
We see Tankersley come back in,
throwing it off a little bit here as he's got 2 guys right to his right. He snaps,
hands it off to Isaiah Dennis. He stops, cuts, nothing going for him. Going to lose a yard on that.
Yeah, and that's that blocking, as that zone blocking as you go to the outside there. You have to pick up your man there.
Yeah, zone blocking. You can run to the outside, but you've got to seal that end as they're coming upfield because you're running right into it.
Yeah, and that's where the right guard, as you're coming through there, you have to kind of push, and you got to get to that second level, but you've got to get that first guy before you go to that second level.
In the backfield once again, Tankersley, quarterback.
Trips to the left for the Senators.
Ball snapped, takes a couple of steps, going to air this one out, throws that one up.
It's going to be picked.
Nope,
dropped.
Not going to get it. Nice job there by Colton Brown to come through at the last minute and knock that one out of number 2.
That's Boston Lee.
Knock it out of his hands. So we're going to see the Senator punt team come in. 4th and 11, 27 seconds to go here in the first.
I like that call. It was just a little bit of if you're going to throw it to that side, as soon as you roll that side, you have to get that ball off with some zip on it. And when you've got some athletic corners that can come up and make those plays, that's going to be hard. So here we go. 3 personal protectors. Hunt back there. He's got Lee is back as the returner there. Everybody else kind of coming strong. There is the punt. It's up.
Gets that one away. That's a heck of a punt. That one going to bounce.
See if it takes the center's bounce. It does, and that's going to be where.
Nice job by Nash Washburn to jump on it, down it there at the 34. 16 seconds to go for the Musketeers.
They'll take over there, so it'll be interesting to see what they call here. You know, of course, you've got the whole. They're going to. Their goal is to keep a hold of the ball. They have not. So right now they're losing that turnover battle. Center's just not able to kind of convert on some of these freebies they've gotten from the Musketeers. But it's going to be something they're going to have to just try to keep approaching over and over again.
Yeah. Not exactly sure what we've got going over here. Musketeers looking
a little confused there because they have a lot, and they are down to 16 seconds on that play clock, and they've not even set themselves yet. And I bring that up because in high school football, it takes a little bit to get there.
Yeah.
So, hey, center's advantage your defense is we're going to throw up a couple guys there. Snap goes to the fullback.
Pacheco.
He is going to be met.
He's going to be met by a whole host of Senators who bring him down.
And dropped right there, and he goes down hard, and he is taking some time to get back up, and that's going to lead us to the end of the first quarter here.
76. I believe that's Clooney, isn't it?
Yes.
No, Isaiah Webb, 76.
Isaiah Webb with a big tackle. So we're going to be taking a commercial break here on the West Washington live stream simulcast on WWSR for Craig Akers and Brad Mills. Enjoy these ads. Hey, if you would like to come on as a sponsor, we're always looking for them. Make sure you give us a call, or Mr. Darren Russell's the best guy.
So with that, we'll be back in just a moment.
It's more so a movement than a moment, 100%.
Pretty step back, hits a three.
Grow with our team in order to help us accomplish our ultimate goal, which is to win championship.
Boston with the ball back. Outlet pass, holds Mitchell.
I think as a team, too, we've just continued to build that chemistry, and it looks a lot better on the court. And
what you're seeing this year, I think, is only really the beginning. From here on out, it's only going to get better and better.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Back here at Eastern Pekin, where the Senators do lead 7-0. We're going to start the second quarter of play. Musketeers going to have the ball, 2nd and 9. Like we said, Musketeers trying to hold on to the ball. First 2 times they've had it, they've not been able to do so.
No, and that's what they're going to be. Now they're going to be going the other way here. We can finally see them right in front of us here. As that snap goes, it's going to be a pass. Ball goes up. It's going to be
Petmeyer.
And he is not going to. Brody Temple was not there.
Sorry, not Petmeyer. Temple, Brody Temple.
Yeah. 87 there, the player to watch. You know, he's a big body. He's one of the only few that kind of outmatched size with Morrow back there.
Yeah, Morrow was chasing, but that
ball was just not.
You don't want to chase him down the field. You want to be in front of him down the field.
Now, Craig, that puts you at third and long now on that. You know, you come out of that. And they've been moving the ball pretty good running. I know that's, you know, right before there. That's kind of a weird call. I think maybe you're trying to catch somebody right off the bat.
Well, and it's the start of the second quarter.
Yeah. So Xander McFeeder's right there on the nose. If he can get through here as the ball is snapped, it's going to be a delayed handoff.
Hand it off. 15 going to have it around the end, which is Connor Cleek.
And he is just dropped quick, and that's going to – I mean, they're going to have to punt it here. They're not going to be able to go that far. I don't think that they would have the
I think this is going to be 4th and 10. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Cleek's still down on the ground, not exactly sure what happened.
Okay, maybe it's it was a shoe issue is what it looks like. Is might need to go get a new pair of Nikes or Under Armour there as they've struggled. Now this is something you see too when you get this punt. You know, if they're not real sure about their punt, and they are not there.
Yeah, it looks like they're lined up in the same offensive set that they've been in. So
Hayden's deep there. So everybody else, I like putting the pressure here as snap goes. Oh my gosh, he's going to be dropped right there.
Nice job there by
Xander McFeeders.
With a sack. Replay coming for those of you at home. Nice job by Xander McFeeders to get into the backfield and bring down number 12, Cordell Hurst.
Craig, I'm sorry. In that play right there, you have to punt the ball.
Yeah.
You have to punt the ball because now you're giving the centers you can only give a team so many freebies. before it's going to come back to bite you.
Right. So we see Gent Tankersley in. We see Nash Washburn also in the backfield.
Yep. A lot of 1s and 2s there.
Yeah.
So
Hayden Morrow out wide along with Colton Brown and Isaiah Dennis.
I'm telling you what, Colton, we haven't called his name a lot tonight, and he's led to that outside right there. And he's got some speed. He could burn whoever's out there. There's the snap.
Tankersley going to roll a little bit.
Steps up, throws it just over the hands of number 12 there.
Is that Wyatt Wallace, number 12?
Number 12, Wyatt Wallace coming out of the tight end position there, I believe, Craig. And then we talked about that. You get those tight ends lost there, and
yeah,
that kind of is what happens.
That's one that Jacob Strange used to run a ton. He used to run that route and be found wide open by Coach Bousman.
It's one of those 1-2 and then
release. So, but still only second down here for the Senators on the 30-yard line. So,
and now I think you try to get the ball. You try to find a way to run the ball some way, because they're stacking so many. Look at how many guys are stacked on the inside there for the Musketeers. Snap is down low. Tankersley picks it up. He's running for his life. He gets drilled.
Senator line didn't help
No.
Tankersley there at all. As soon as he caught the ball, first of all, the snap was low.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he gets it, the Musketeers are right there on top of him.
That's a hard play because he almost is at his knee when he gets the ball.
Yeah.
And then, so with 10:37 left there, it's going to be 3rd and 15 as Charlie Armstrong comes on there in the backfield for number 1, Nash Washburn. The Senators just trying to look here. I mean, they've gotten some good looks. I like this, but hoping that they can find a hole somewhere in this defense.
Ball snap. Gent finally gets a good snap. That one going to go over the middle.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice catch there. Senators going to get it down to about the 3. Nice catch by Colton Brown.
I went, oh gosh, because he underthrew the ball.
He did.
And he underthrew it so good, he underthrew everybody.
Yeah.
And then
Colton came back to it. So Senators looking to strike again.
The Eastern defensive back was just, his eyes got about as big as 2 pumpkins.
Yeah.
And
there was Colton to take it away.
There was Colton to take it away.
So going to be 1st and goal from the 4, it looks like.
And then here comes Hunt, quarterback. The perfect timing. There we go.
Gavin Hunt going to come into the backfield.
He's got 3 backs, and he's got Morrow wide to the right there. It's going to be a snap, and Gavin's
goes to Hunt. Hunt looking to get outside. He does and walks into the end zone.
Is that Tim Tebow, or is that just Gavin Hunt there? He's just taking it himself. Good for him.
So that's going to move the score up to 13-0 for the Senators.
9:41 left there on the
Senators going to kick an extra point, I would assume.
Yeah, great run. Gavin and Hayden are going to do the duty again there. Great take. It's just on the outside. He uses athleticism and just pushes his way. And good job by the line there to give him that little extra push. And good job by Gent Tankersley and Colton Brown setting up that touchdown.
Yeah.
It takes everybody in football to kind of move the ball. So here we go. 9:41 left. Senators leading 13-0 here. Here's the extra point. Line is set. Here's the snap. Hold. Kick is up.
That one's no good. So going to stay at 13-0. Senators going to lead this one as we jump out to another commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Since 2006, owners Rick and Rita Links have offered a wide variety of services to Washington County residents. And it's also the best place to pick up all your Senator gear for every season, so you can cheer on your Senators in style. And if you don't find exactly what you're looking for, no problem. Links can help create whatever you need with their custom embroidery machines and their on-site screen printing. No order is too big or too small. They also offer custom hats, Letterman jackets, and even tuxedo rentals. You'll also find a wide selection of jewelry and other accessories, casual wear, workwear, and of course you'll find shoes. Links also offers a wide selection of sporting goods and equipment for any sports season. Don't forget to check out their selection of Candleberry Candle Company candles. Links Clothing and Shoes, 15 Public Square, Salem, Indiana, 47167, 812-883-4154.
Back here live at Musketeer Field, where the Senators lead 13-0. 2 touchdowns by Gavin Hunt.
He's been picking up. If you had him on your fantasy team, you'd be pretty happy.
Yep.
He's picking up those easy touchdowns there and making it good. And he's going to be kicking off here. And once again, he's kicked the ball. They are now really far back, if you notice. They're all the way at the 1. So this is where you can pooch it over if you like. And he is going to boot it end over end. That's going to have some good English there. Hoagland picks it up at the 9. He's at the 10, the 20. He's going to be, rope back there. That ball almost came out. I'm surprised he held on.
Some forward progress there. We're going to see where he's going to be marked, but he ended up about 6 yards behind where they're going to mark that one. So
hey, whoever the chain gang was perfect. Look at them. They knew where they were going.
Yeah.
They must have the script of this game. We don't. There we go. So that's where they knew where it was at. So good job by the Eastern chain gang. They were right on it there.
Senators going to come back out in their 4-man front,
and they are cooking here on defense, and that's something that we've seen. That's one of those things when you look at a new offense, Craig, it's sometimes hard to kind of get through, and that's what I just wish that Eastern, I don't know why they're not punting the ball. They don't have that much faith in their punter or what. That's just kind of a crazy thing. That's an element of the game you have to have as they go. We talk about the 2 men in the backfield there for them. Either one of them can take it. There's the snap. It's going to be a quick handoff to the outside. They're number 15. That's Martin, I believe, right? No, that's
no.
Click. Yep. And he gets nothing.
Yeah, very, very little gain there for Cleek as he takes the handoff from Hurst.
Craig, I think that's just everybody getting back to their assignments.
Yeah.
Everybody knows their assignments.
Well, and Eastern came out and was pushing the Senator defense around, and I'm sure Coach Gibby had something to say to his line. Hey, we shouldn't be getting pushed around here.
That's something that this team has worked so hard in the offseason in the weight room. We talked about that. They're stronger than they're one of the strongest groups we've had come through here in a while. So here we go. McFeeder's in the back, and right there on that nose, and that's Worley, number 75 there, looking to get up the middle, and that's going to be a delayed handoff.
Handed off.
But it's going nowhere.
Yeah, going to get nice motion in the backfield, but Senators really just staying at home there and playing their assignment football.
And that's what you do. You keep doing it over and over again, and you know what your job is. As Bill Belichick says, do your job. And you do that. So with 8:32 left here in the second quarter on that Washington County Community Foundation, Jamie Sullivan, Raymond James scoreboard. Man, that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
The 13-0 there. I want to make sure our radio crew, we do have some people that are traveling that were telling me, please say the score a lot, so we will.
Any of those of you, like we said earlier, looking to get on a sponsor, we've got packages for everybody, so you let us know what you want. We'll get a package made for you.
You want one for 1 week, we'll throw it on for you. As we're going to have another timeout here by the Eastern. That's going to be their last time out.
And
we're going to step away to one of our great sponsors. Who are we going to?
I think it's Michael Long. We'll see if this button takes us to him.
All righty.
As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to. Back to action here at Musketeer Field, where the Senators lead 13-0, 2 touchdowns by Gavin Hunt.
Set up by some really big defensive plays by the Senators, and Jen Tankersley hitting
Colton Brown
and Hayden Morrow on some other, there's some big plays all around the Senators. It's been a complete team effort here with 8:03 left here in the first half. Crazy, Craig is flying by.
Yeah. I know sometimes the first game seems like it takes forever. This one, first half, has seemed to fly by.
That's going to be a pass. That's going to be to the flats of Temple.
Throwback. Nobody out here.
And that was a great breakdown by a couple guys. But you come around.
We see Isaiah Dennis come up and make a hit on that one. And then I'm not sure who the
McFeeders and number 24 there for the Senators also.
24 is Brennan Sears.
There's Brennan Sears on that tackle. So had a couple guys come up and do that. And that's a flood. That's where it really sucks, because all of a sudden if you're not getting blocked and you got that penetration, you know that ball's coming your way.
Yeah. It was almost like a screen out wide. So
they're going to be stacking Temple over to the right side now as they're going to be trying to reset. And it's going to be funny if the Musketeers get a little hurry up here as they're trying to come back from some points and how that play calling will change as the snap goes over this way. It's going to be a back end around. Number 15
down
falls.
He goes.
The ball was out, but he was down.
Yeah, but he was down. That was Tristan Brown coming up. The back for the Musketeers was trying to put his foot in the ground and cut back and just.
Cleek is having all kinds of trouble with his Nikes or Under Armour or whatever he's got on there. It's not been a good night. His shoes have kind of betrayed him, and he fell earlier and fell off.
Yeah.
And then, so there, he just slips right from out from under you, and now it sets you back with a second long.
Yeah, going to be 2nd and 13 here for the Musketeers.
It's going to be a delayed handoff. It's going to be a pitch to the outside there.
They get it out wide to Cleek. Cleek is then
hammered
hard by Tristan Brown after gaining about 4 yards. Tristan Brown lays a hit along with Hayden Morrow.
Yeah. I mean, ding, ding, ding. Ring that bell over here. It was.
it was quite a hit. So still going to bring up 3rd and 7. Still a long way to go here for the Musketeers.
When Charlie Armstrong, the outside linebacker, celebrated how hard of a hit it was, it was a hard hit because it hit that hard. So center's got to make a good stop here, Craig. They're looking at that. This is where Clooney can come through and really cause some havoc on that inside. The snap goes. It's going to be right there to the inner, and it's going to be dropped.
Yeah, dropped in the backfield by Armstrong. Number 5, Charlie Armstrong comes in.
And that goes to Clooney taking on 3 guys, and then Worley taking on 3 guys. And
now we're going to see they're in the same situation, 4th and 7. Do they kick this one away, or do they give the Senators the ball back here?
This is kind of betraying your kids because your kids have played hard, and that's where you're trying to do stuff. You have to have this element of the game. You have to, and there is going to be a timeout by the Senators because the Musketeers don't have any.
Yeah. Senator's going to take a timeout here. We're going to jump away for a commercial break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
What? This means we get to talk to Denise. Denise.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process so you don't have to go it alone.
Denise! Hey. Wow. We were just talking about you. That's so funny.
Back to action here where the Senators are leading 13-0 over the host Musketeers.
So, Craig, do you think this timeout by the Senators, is that more to set up, save time, or is it more to make them think a little longer about this?
Yeah, I think it's make them think a little longer about kicking this one.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't look like they're going to kick it. They still
I don't
didn't
think so.
send anybody in.
Luke Langley is over here by himself, and so Isaiah Dennis is the only one. And you would typically a quick kick, you would be a yard or 2 further back. And they're going to try to draw us off, and they do. Number 75 for us jumps off sides. Yep. So that's going to give them 5.
That's going to be Isaac Worley going to jump off sides. I don't know that it's enough for the first down.
But it's going to make it more manageable.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 4th and 2.
And then you run it up the gut, and then you've got it there. That is a huge, and that's where you go on a hard count.
Yeah, 4th and 2 here for the Musketeers. They're going to come back and huddle up.
And I really hope that Coach Gibby did not tell everybody, don't jump, and then somebody jump.
Isaac Worley's going to get an earful, I'm sure, as Gibby is going to get a hold of him as he comes off the field and say, hey,
here we go.
We can't have
Just stop it right here. They're going to be student body to the right or left or up the middle. Big play. Here, the snap is low. It's going to be
Pacheco.
He's not going to get it.
He's not going to get there. That's going to be short. Nice job there by the Senator defense.
And just like the McDonald's drive-through, Salem stopped him right there.
I'm going to say that Isaac Worley comes back in after jumping off sides and comes back in and makes a nice stop there for the Senators.
That drive-through got stopped right there. Do not proceed.
Senators going to take over the ball here on the 38.
And that's where it's going to be. And I tell you what,
Hunt come back
I think you take a quick shot, Craig.
Yeah,
I think you really do. I think you try to break their backs right now and go for the jugular here and get a big. Now I think it's I think our left side is where we could really get a pass, but we're stacked to the right. But if
we've got both of our best receivers stacked over here.
And you hit somebody over the middle, because all you got to do is get right behind those linebackers, and you're running for days. Hunt's going to keep it.
Jog off to this side. Nice block out in front by
He's got
Isaiah
a lot of room.
Dennis.
He's still
nice
going.
Cut.
He's still going.
He's going to get into the end zone.
No whammies, no whammies. He's in.
Touchdown there for the Senators. Going to jump out to a replay. Great run there by Gavin Hunt. Going to be his third touchdown of the night.
His longest, 37 yards.
Makes it 19-0 for the Senators.
Way to see the field there, young man.
Nice job there by Gavin Hunt to get out wide, come across.
He was playing a little backyard football there, wasn't he? Just I'm going to give it and go.
Yeah.
Denard Robinson-ish.
the play, he could have handed it off, but once he read it, it was way better for him not to. So.
Well, that comes to where we talked about. He hadn't played quarterback till summer of last year.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of hard, and you see that. He's seen the field a lot better there. So now after that long run, he gets to try to put this in.
We got our end zone camera down there now.
Farmer Dan's got a little son, but he's good. Here's going to be the snap. It's high. It's going to be a direct snap. He's going to be wide open to Isaiah Dennis, 2-point conversion.
Nice job by Isaiah Dennis to get the 2-point conversion there. We're a little late on that one, but still going to move that score out to 21-0 for the Senators. 5:12 to go here in the first half of play. We're going to jump out to a commercial break and be back in just a moment.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana.
812-498-1736.
Back to live action here where the Senators do lead 21-0. Yeah, you heard that right, 21-0.
They're turning up the heat there.
Gavin Hunt scoring 19 of those 21 points.
All 21 if you count the pass.
Well, if you count the pass, for sure.
Go.
So
yeah.
Isaiah Dennis gets in on the 2-point conversion, makes it 21-0 here. 5:17 to go in the first.
Oh, it's a pooch kick. It's going to be
dropped on the ground.
It's down. Oh my gosh, I don't know that.
The Musketeers going to come away with that.
Ooh. By the hair on her chin there. Number 41 for the Musketeers falls on it, and he was not really ready. Asher call there. He had it and kind of just enough.
Going to be Musketeer ball on the 49.
So you hope that you just don't give them shorter field, but that's all right. I think maybe they were trying to keep from a long run and push them back there. So Senators turning up the heat like we said there on the.
Well, and Senators going to get the ball to start the second half. So.
Oh, man, they don't even have – they had a guy run off the field there, on the field super late.
That's going to be Martin run onto the field.
So Cleek's out there, so he's on that side. He's the freshman, not where he was assigned to be there. The ball's going to be pass. It's going to be a flood pass. It's going to be knocked down.
Nice job there by 75.
Worley
which is Worley getting his hand up in the air on that one. Nice job by the sophomore there.
And he just put a paw on there, and that's what you do. You just knock it down, and thankfully it doesn't, fly back to the quarterback. He can run it or something. So
maybe the defensive line coach there who's been with those defensive linemen, if you get your hand on a ball, you get a donut or something.
Oh, man, it used to be a Big Mac is what I used to give my kids
Big
for
Macs
stuff
like $7
I know,
now.
Yeah, they used to be 3 for $5 at the Russellville McDonald's in Russellville, Kentucky when I was there. So here's the snap. It's going to be a delayed handoff there.
Hands off, going to be met by Senators in the backfield.
He's dropped. Where's the forward progress going to be? They're going to give it to him
right at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Wow, that was a That was an all-out assault is what that was.
Senators able to get right on top of that as soon as the ball is handed off. In comes number 21 for the Musketeers, which is Lucan Langley.
And he's a deep play threat. So we've seen him. He's usually split wide, which is where he's going to be over here to the left side of the screen there. So with 4:35 left here, 21-0 Senators trying to stop the Musketeers. He's got to get set though because they don't have enough guys on the line. He is set now. Here comes the pass.
Back.
It's going to be
aired out.
It's going to be a wounded duck, and it's going to be picked off.
Senators going to pick that one off.
And that's Colton Brown.
Colton Brown going
He's
to come
got
up the far sideline.
6 Senators
Cuts
in front.
Across. Going to be brought down finally right around where the play started. So great play there for Colton Brown. Those of you at home get to see him pick that one off and then bring it back. Great job there by the Senators as he comes up the sideline and then is able to get right back to the line of scrimmage where this whole play started.
Colton led the team in interceptions along with Hayden Morrow last year, and he's adding one to it there to start the year there as he comes up at a big play. And just like that, the Senators are back in business with 4:15 left here, Craig. They can smell another touchdown.
Senators have Hunt in the backfield this time as the quarterback.
You
going to see Colton Brown to the near side, Hayden Morrow to the far.
Colton's got a lot of gas left in him there. He just ran a little bit there as Morrow goes in motion.
Going to be a jet sweep.
He's got some. He's going to cut it on the inside, and he's going to be brought down.
He's going to be met there, gain of about 4.
And he chose to go in instead of out, and then did all right because he keeps moving forward on that jet sweep. If you get the further wide you get, the more guys get in your backfield.
Yeah, Court Rice able to bring him down there at right around the center of the field. I mean, right on the E for Eastern. So.
Will those be swords?
Yes, those are swords.
Okay.
Eastern's big thing is swords up. So.
Swords up. Okay, there we go. Okay, just clarifying that. As they got the Hunt in the backfield there as we switch around. Okay, Walls.
Going to have motion, going to flip to the other side.
It's going to be
that ball's
down.
Isaiah Dennis, he's going to fall on the ground.
And that's where they were hoping to probably set Isaiah up with that convoy in front of him there.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Speaking of convoys, West Washington has an amazing CDL program. If you've not seen that, I don't know if you saw.
Wait, if we're talking about CDLs, I saw Dr. Gerges was driving a truck.
Yeah.
But did you see the inside of the electrical truck that was there at school?
No, I didn't.
It was a semi full of electrical stuff that was brought in so that the CTE classes could see how all the stuff works. It was awesome. I saw pictures online. I didn't get to go through it, but
West Washington, we win and we rock. So here we go.
Senators 3rd and 11 here. Ball going to be.
Oh, it's going to be a timeout. Okay.
Going to be a timeout.
All right. And
perfect.
Speaking of that, we'll be stepping away, and we think we know which commercial we're going to.
Maybe it's going to be one from the IHSAA, I hope.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
What? This means we get to talk to Denise.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process so you don't have to go it alone.
Denise! Hey! Wow! We were just talking about you. That's so funny.
Back to action here as the Senators are trying to score again here to push this score out even more. It's 21-0 at the moment.
2:47 left here in the first half. Senators they're on the right side of the 50. Just trying to get the play here in. About 10 seconds left as they got that. They were looking for something. I think looking to see what Eastern was going to offer them defensively as Isaiah Dennis is in the slot there to the left side for quarterback Gavin Hunt. He's going to drop back. He's going to
drop back, throw it out. Going to be over the head of Nash Washburn.
And I don't know that Nash would have had anybody there. He was going to be met by Martin or Temple over there. And so that'll end that series for the Senators. They'll punt it away here. And not a bad little go there as you're trying to find something maybe a little soft, trying to find a hole in the defense there. that's the only thing really I can say tonight is both teams, and I don't know if maybe because you're getting hit for the first time, Craig, the quarterbacks, the timing's off.
Yep, just a little bit. 2:43 to go here in the first half of play.
We'll be coming up on the Jamie Sullivan Raymond James Financial halftime show coming up here. Lots of good stuff. We'll hear from Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Yes.
There we go.
I actually talked to Paul this week when I was up in Indy.
Oh, the ball gets hit a little bit, and it's slapped around a little bit as it's going to be downed. Right.
Keep rolling. Nice
job.
It actually turns out to be a pretty decent kick.
Somebody got a hand on it there, but that'll be all right. And that's where it looks like they'll be inside the 14.
Yep, going to be 2:31 to go here in the first half of play. Going to be Musketeer ball.
Craig, we see the field starting to get a lot of divots, if you notice that.
Yeah.
As we're seeing that, that's the Bermuda. As it gets to the end of the year, it gets a lot lighter. I'd hate to know how hard that gets out there.
Oh, I'm sure it gets real hard.
So will the Senators the Senators take their halftime over there in the field? I don't even think they go in the locker room.
They don't go in the locker room.
So thankfully it's a beautiful night. It's cooling off here. The Senator fans over there, I don't know if they can still see this game, Craig. It's so bright over there.
So Musketeers going to come out, get set.
And they are just trying to get something flowing. And us pushing them back has really been a good work for us. So that snap's going to be delayed. It's going to be up for the middle. And it's going to be a couple yards there. He's going to cleek. He's going to keep going.
It's a nice run there by Cleek. He's going to get about 11, 12 yards on that carry.
And that's where the Senators have to watch. When you get a guy and he gets a little bit of steam plus a block or two, he's going to get a lot of yards. And you don't want to give anything up here with 2:24 left because that stops the clock and they get him up here. But I don't know how fast the Musketeers can run a play.
Right, that's the thing. They're not super quick at running stuff, so.
Everybody knows your first drive you practice all week.
Yeah.
The 2-minute drive is a key.
Is one that you don't practice all week, so.
As we'll watch right here as the snap is going to come to, it's going to be a hand around, and it's going to be
kind of a reverse there.
Reverse, yeah.
I think that's Cole Martin with that.
Number 15.
No, 23.
23 there, yep.
Gets that one as he comes through. So
they kind of fake the pass, and then it's almost like a counter end and around. He cuts it up through the left side of the defense there and gets kind of brought down after a little bit of a gain. So it's going to be 1:37 left here, 2nd and 7. The Musketeers do not want to give this ball back to the Senators because they get it to start. There's going to be a pass.
That one out.
And that's going to be there. Temple's got it. No, it's going to be Morrow with the interception.
Picked off by Morrow. Nice interception there by Hayden Morrow. Replay coming to you there on that one as we see.
He wears number 4. He's Mr. Fantastic because he stretched out and grabbed that ball when I thought Temple had it.
That was a heck of a replay there for Hayden Morrow to be able to go up and get that one, come down. Going to be Senator ball on the 40-yard line.
Craig, do you take some shots here?
I mean, you got 125. I would say, maybe you air out the first couple and then run 2 plays.
Yeah, get to halftime. They're not going to be able to stop the clock.
Yeah.
Or maybe do a run pass option here and just say, hey, if you see this, then give a quick. They're going to stack the box here.
Yeah, we see a big line here for the Senators.
Ball is down. It's going to be, nothing is good about that play, but we somehow get it off.
Hunt able to throw that one after it's on his shoelace, then he drops it again, and then finally gets it in the air. Unable to get it to Morrow, I believe.
Morrow the way that you don't actually, the best thing is you throw it to where nobody else is.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Hunt did on that one. He threw it out there. Nobody was going to get that unless it was a Senator.
Yeah, and that safety went over to cover Morrow, so there was nobody there. So you're throwing no man's land, so that's all right.
Yeah.
It's nothing, no harm in that one. Well, wise coach told me you don't throw the ball this late, but that's all right. That's maybe.
Well, we see Jen Tankersley in. He's going to air it out. That one going to go to Wyatt Wallace.
And it just bounces off his hands.
Falls through Wallace's hands. He's unable to get that one.
Hoagland, I think, had that. That was Lee. Boston Lee had it bounce off his hands, it looked like, and then Wallace had a chance.
So there were our 2 shots that I called for. Now I think you run the ball twice.
Run the ball twice. You take it. I think you do.
I would like to see Hunt in the back or in to run this one. You snap it straight to him and let him do something good with it.
It looks like we're going to have now Morrow, and they're going to put Morrow and Brown to the left side there,
along with Isaiah Dennis.
But you know what? You take another shot, Craig. Maybe they're thinking in there. Then you can punt it with Hunt because he can DOS boot and then you don't have to worry too much about it. So they're taking their time here. I think we have 1 timeout left too, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take
going to be a delay of game,
which will start the clock again. I think it runs the. Okay.
So going to be 3rd and 15 here.
Yep. And that'll be there as they're going to figure out as I see all the. I do love high school football because you've got everybody cheering. You got the community out. Here is as Tankersley's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's got Brody Temple coming right at him. And I think we have hold.
2 flags. We're going to get pass interference, I believe, and we're going to get a hold.
Yeah. So I think they're going to offset if I'm.
Which will be a replay of 3rd down.
Yeah. Because somebody was completely held, and I think let's see.
We'll wait on the call. We're going to see.
It's first call of the night.
Hold on the offense, so we were right on that one. Pass interference on the defense. So those are going to offset.
Hey, look at us knowing the rules. There we go.
That.
Hey, by the way, if you want to complain about the officiating, go sign up to be one of these guys. That's what I tell people. I'm not going to complain about the Zebras this year. It's my new season resolution there.
There you go. There you go. So 1:10 to go here. Senators lead 21-0. 3rd and 15. We see Gent Tankersley in the backfield along with Charlie Armstrong.
Yep. 1:10 left here. So let's see what they're going to draw up. It's 3rd and I'm going to say Borden for us. Delayed handoff to Charlie Armstrong. He's got a block or two.
No, I think it was given to Isaiah Dennis, wasn't it?
No, that'd be number 5 there. Isaiah went in motion.
Oh, yep.
Yep, and Charlie was up the middle. Kind of moves the clock and moves the ball there, so it'll be Senators. They don't have a timeout. They've used 3, I thought.
That's what I thought.
I thought they've used 3 timeouts, and then they only used 2. I guess I'm wrong. That's why I'm up here and not on the field.
Well, with that, we're going to step away for a commercial break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Really low.
Back to action here at Musketeer Field, where the Senators have a 4th and 14, I guess, is what we're going to call it.
I said Borden.
So, going to kick this one away. We see Gavin Hunt back to boot it away.
Snap is there. Kick is up. It's going to be a low.
Off his toe. Going to bounce.
Nice.
And roll.
Wow. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling.
Rolling.
It is
going to be inside the 10 at the 9, maybe?
My goodness.
43.5 to go.
I think that's one of those you give the Pat McAfee golf swing on that one. That was a pretty good one. That was pretty nice. And Hoagland had been burnt so many. Lee, I don't know if it was Hoagland or Lee back there.
I don't know which one was back on that one. I didn't see.
But he got burnt so much, he's like, I can't touch this. And it just goes and goes. So Senators can make something out of nothing here again, Craig. 21-0.
I'm going to say we're going to see the Musketeers air this one out a couple of times.
Which is to our advantage because they have not looked good throwing the ball. It's going to be another pass. We're going to drop into coverage. We got Charlie Armstrong. He's going to tackle him in the end zone for a safety.
Going to be a safety. Safety for Charlie Armstrong. That one just out of view of the camera, but safety for Charlie Armstrong.
Right there. And the Senators will get the ball back.
Yeah. So Pekin going to have to kick this one away now from their 20.
Yep. And that can be a punt or a kick, whatever you like, but it is a live ball. I personally like to punt it because then people don't know it's a live ball. You can just pick it up. So, man, just like that, 23. So if you had that on your scratch-off ticket
if you had the safety on your Senator bingo for tonight, that's a good one to have.
We need to make that up for that would be a great. if you would like to sponsor Senator
Bingo.
There you go. We'll make up the sheets there, and we'll get them out to people and bring them up. We'll find some good prizes to give away or something.
39.1 to go here in this one.
Senator's going to get it back. I think they can chuck it in the air a couple times, too.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me to see them air this one out a couple of times.
A great series of events. That's the worst thing that could have happened for the Musketeers there, because now they have to give this ball back. So you have the
and we haven't seen the Musketeers kick anything yet.
No.
Like, they haven't punted, they haven't kicked off, nothing. So this is the first kick that we're going to see from the Musketeers.
They can't opt out of kicking this, so they have to kick it.
No, they have to kick this. And it's number 18, Baker Jones.
So that's what you've not seen. I didn't see anybody in warm-ups kick, so this could be
front line of the Senators have to realize, hey,
this is a live ball.
This is a live ball. Catch this one.
Just catch it, fall on it, and you get the ball right there. We've got it. I thought I heard a whistle.
I did
wow.
too.
That's
going to be to the center. That's Wyatt Wallace, number 12.
He's bowling.
He says, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
And goes right up the center, going to be on about the 30-yard line.
That's awesome.
I thought I saw a flag. It's not a flag. It's the
tee.
The tee.
Well, I thought I heard a random whistle.
I did too.
And then I was looking. I was like, because we talked about they haven't kicked. So if you're going to have a procedural penalty, it's probably going to be on that. Could you imagine if they got it there and had to kick off further back?
I don't know that the Senators would have accepted it. I mean, that's about as good as you can get. That's a gain of 10 yards. Off of where they kicked it. So
here we go. That's going to be Tankersley.
Hunt in the backfield
with Armstrong and Dennis, I believe. Oh, we're off. We were all. Nobody knew the snap count there.
Well, everybody knew the snap count except for the center, I believe.
Okay, that's all right. Well,
not going to call any names there, but everybody moved except the center.
It's hard because it's very hard to know the snap count, especially when you're the one snapping the ball. It's hard sometimes.
Well, and I don't know that they actually go on a snap count. I think they go on a clap.
Yeah, so there you go. That's hard. So you got that. So you got your snap count. You're waiting to hear and go. And here we go again. There you go.
We'll try that again from the 35.
They need 5 more yards here. And Hunt's going to get it. He's going to drop back. He's got plenty of time. He airs it out, throws it over the middle. Morrow's got a hand just gets redirected there by number 5 for the Musketeers, and that was just enough to get it over there. That was Caden Jones, who just got a little paw on it and
knocked it kind of out of the way, so Morrow couldn't catch it.
And I think that sets up. I think that does set up. I'm going to be honest, Craig. I think you set that up because you do something over on this side now to where then Hayden, they flow, and that leaves Hayden wide open there, and then you come back to him.
Oh, yeah.
Because we haven't got to call his name a lot tonight, but that's all right. I know they've keyed in on him. We talked about it. He's our player.
And I think most teams are going to key in on him. If we're going to throw the ball around, they're going to key in on Hayden Morrow.
Dennis in the motion. He's out in the flats. Hunt drops back. Oh, that's going to be there. He caught it.
Morrow going to get into the end zone again.
Right there.
That's a touchdown for the Senators. Move that one out 29-0. Well, sorry about those of you at home. That corner of the end zone is just cut off. We just can't get that.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, so Hayden Morrow going to get in on that touchdown.
We sit there and we call it. We say his name and he appears right there. I believe in Hayden Morrow. He does it. So.
So Senators going to kick this one. We see Hunt back to kick this one again.
He's got it. He's got him a pretty good night there. Gavin with 4 touchdowns in this first half here. Big one there tomorrow, and Morrow's got to, after that big run's got to come out.
He caught the pass, so now he's got to catch the snap.
Yeah. Here is the ball. It is snapped. It is down, and the kick is up.
That one looks good.
That looked good, and it is. So on that Washington County Community Foundation, Jamie Sullivan, Raymond James Financial Scoreboard, it is 30-0 with 20.6
We're going to stick with you right here through this one. 20.6 to go. We talked about it earlier. Lots of action for the Senators over the next couple of days with the volleyball action. Volleyball is at Borden, I believe, this weekend for their county tournament. Then we've got Little League football going on tomorrow also at West Washington. We have junior high going on tomorrow at West Washington, and then next week we have 2 more junior high games before the Senators host Tell City on next Friday. So tons of action going on, tons of things happening, tons of just all kinds of things. If you're a Senator Nation fan, make sure that you tune in, jump on, watch all of those things. If you're looking for packages, the packages are out there for you to buy. You can buy a month, you can buy a game, you can buy all year. If you're asking me, that all year package is pretty decent. Last year we did 103 events. So you break that down, that's about $1.50 an event. I'm not going to say this where Athletic Director Russell can hear me, but you can't get into an event for that.
Yeah, you can't. As the ball is snapped, that's going to take a big kick, and it's going to be caught right there. He's got a full head of steam. He's got a lot. He's going to be met right there by number 24 there.
Yeah, 24 for the Senators. That is Brennan Sears.
And he brings him down.
Going to be 14.9 left to go here in the first half of play. I don't know what we're going to see Eastern do here. I mean, they probably don't want to take a knee on it.
No, I don't think so.
So I would guess we're going to see a couple of runs here, or maybe one run and get this into the halftime.
It's going to be an end around, and it's going to be Martin's going to be there.
That's Cole Martin.
Yeah.
Nice run for him. That's going to end the first half of play. It's been all Senators as we run down those final 4 seconds. Pekin not going to be able to get that one off. They try, but not going to work out for him. All Senators. Gavin Hunt with 2 running touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns, I believe. So great way to start for him. A great start to the first game of the year, as he really has put kind of the exclamation point on the first half. Senators do lead 30-0. Then on the defensive side, we've got Colton Brown with an interception.
Charlie Brown with a safety.
Charlie Armstrong.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Charlie Armstrong. Sorry about
with
that.
A interception, or sorry, a safety. Hayden Morrow also with an interception.
Yeah.
So kind of a great overall half for the Senators. You
Craig,
couldn't really ask for
what did
anything
we
more.
say? We said that when the defense is cooking, the Senators are going to be doing a really good on the scoreboard, and that's what we have right now. And Eastern coming out with a full new coaching staff, new system. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and that's what we see here. Is we got a lot on the halftime show docket. We're going to go to. You said.
So
Commissioner Knight, you got to talk to him. Any insights?
So this week I was up at the IHSA headquarters for a broadcasting summit, where got to talk to all kinds of educators and all kinds of educational broadcasting people. There got to learn lots, got to talk to lots, kind of network a little bit, meet some people, but also got to talk to Commissioner Neidig about, all things going on with the IHSA, the transfer rules, all of those types of things. Just really great that they offer that and allow, people to come up. I believe there were about 40 of us up there for that conference, getting to sit in with Heath Shanahan, the executive director of the IHSA. So all of those
and big thank you to Heath. Heath does a lot for us. I know you're constantly in communication with him, which is really nice.
Yeah, all of those draw shows, he produces all of those. He's in charge of all the state finals, all of those. Also, 360 Group was there. They're the ones who approve everything for sectional, regional, all of that. So, just great to be able to go up there and learn from everybody around. There was schools like West Washington that are super small. There was also Hamilton Southeastern there, which is, the better part of 3,500 kids. So, just a mixture of everybody and everything. As Mr. Mills gets the breakdown of everything that's gone on in the first half. You want to run through that?
Yeah, so we'll start with the passing game. Tankersley with 5 attempts. We have a little 2-quarterback system here. Tankersley with 5 attempts, 2 completions for 45 yards, 1 fumble. Hunt with 5 attempts, 1 completion, but it was a good one. It was 34 yards and a touchdown, also with 1 fumble. On the receiving end, Morrow leads with 5 targets and 2 catches for 50 yards and 1 touchdown. Colton Brown with that he had 2 targets, 1 big catch for 29 yards where he came all the way back and got it. Wyatt Wallace has been targeted twice, not been able to get that first catch yet. Washburn on that little flow to the flats there, wasn't able to get it. Rushing the ball, Senators, Gavin Hunt with 45 yards. up the gut, 4 for 3 touchdowns. Had that short field, did well. Colton Brown only 1 attempt for 2 yards. Isaiah Dennis, he had that one play at the beginning where it was a lot of big loss. So he has 5 rushes. He's in the negative. Gent and Hayden with 1 carry for 4 yards. Charlie Armstrong 1 carry for 3 yards. So centers moving the ball where they need to. Defense doing what they need to. Scoreboard's great, 30-0. This is how you want to start the year, Greg.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to step aside. We're going to leave our mics on so that you can hear the performance by the Musketeer band. I don't know what their official name is. But they've been out here working hard. They were out walking on the field while I was setting up here an hour and a half before the game.
These kids have been out here, and I can't wait next week to see Miss Ledgerwood and her crew, see what all they've got planned. I've been hearing some good music. It's good atmosphere in high school football when you hear the band and you smell the good food and see good football on the field.
Everything's awesome when football season rolls around. This has been the Raymond James Jamie Sullivan halftime show. We'll come back for more once the band has finished performing. We may cut in a little bit and have the Commissioner's Corner depending on how long the band goes. So with that, we'll see you at the start of the second half.
One word. One small action can have a ripple effect.
That's why I take it every year.
One word, one small action can have a ripple effect.
But it's harder for guys. Tell my dad. You got sunglasses on your head.
I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water and make a ripple effect.
There is no effect.
In order to cause a
a ripple effect, we must be brave. Yeah, he's right. Making an election is he's got
Like a butterfly spreading its wings, our actions can fill the world around us with beauty and color.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
It's more so a movement than a moment, 100%.
Pretty step back, hits a three.
Grow with our team in order to help us accomplish our ultimate goal, which is to win championship.
Boston with the block. Outlet pass, holds Mitchell.
I think as a team too, we've just continued to build that chemistry and it looks a lot better on the court. And
What you're seeing this year, I think, is only really the beginning. From here on out, it's only going to get better and better.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. It has been a while. I'm Bob Lovell, and this is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, it has been a while. It's been successful. That summer break for everyone, I think, is rejuvenating. It's supposed to be. And now we're ready to begin the fall season for what we know is going to be another exciting year of high school sports in our state.
Oh, I can't wait, Coach. And this is show one of a lot this year. And, you know, I really appreciate having an opportunity to come on and share a few things about the Indiana High School Athletics Association with your viewership and our listenership. And you know, it's kind of it's something I enjoy every week because celebrating high school sports and here we are at the beginning. We actually kicked off last Saturday with boys and girls soccer. We've already been going with girls golf, boys tennis, volleyball, girls volleyball, and then here we go. The lights are going to get turned on Friday night. Weather's going to cool down, and Friday Night Lights is back.
Well, just for everyone who doesn't understand the life of an administrator in the quote-unquote off-season, there are plenty of things that you and your staff are involved in. Clearly, some of that time is devoted to decompressing and catching up with your family and taking care of your own mental and physical health. But you guys are busy throughout the summer, and not just you, but also the school administrators and coaches and everybody else involved.
Yeah, it doesn't end anymore. Used to, the crops got planted, you went home for the summer, and when it got time to harvest the crops, you went back to school, and that's not the case anymore. Every day almost there's something, and whether school's going on and summer school and our administrators are working with those student athletes, our students in general, coaches are trying to help kids refine their craft. It doesn't stop anymore. And, we do take a moratorium week that always includes the 4th of July, and we have at least 5 additional days that schools have to shut it down to give the student athletes a little break. But it's go. And, staff has been going strong. We finished baseball at the end of June. We try to recharge the batteries in July a little bit, and here we are in August going again.
Paul Neidig joining us. We're talking about IHSAA sports. Week 1 of the high school football season starts Friday night. I know you and your colleagues will be out around the state. This seems to be, from what all the experts tell me, is going to be a wide-open football season because, heretofore you've had some pretty strong favorites going into the season. This time around seems to be a much more equitable and, dare I say, I wouldn't say competitive. It's always competitive, but there seems to be a wide openness about this opening weekend of high school football.
Yeah, and that's what you want. If we had a system where if we were going into this week and everybody says, well, I'm going to write this team down as a state champion, this team down as a state champion, and that parity is not there, interest starts to wane. And, when we have parity, it just is good for high school sports because people in their local communities get those shirts out and with their school's name on them, and they come back and watch those games. And that doesn't happen without parity across all schools. And so we're so thankful to work in Indiana where our coaches do a great job of developing the talent within their local communities.
Make sure you buy a ticket. I always encourage you to buy 2. That revenue generated by ticket sales supports the student athletes in all sports across the board. That's how they finance high school football and all the other sports at your school. Commissioner, we need strong ticket sales in football to help everyone out.
That's exactly right. We do, and it really helps our schools. And we're so appreciative when fans do contribute. And ticket sales is one great way, but just a donation to your local school helps them also.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation. We're excited. We're back. We're going to do this next week and throughout the rest of the year. Commissioner, be safe on the highways. Enjoy the first weekend of football, and thanks for doing this.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Whoa, bummer. Well, at least you get to see your insurance agent, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sure, my car got struck by lightning, but my Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Mike, is gonna help me figure it out. So awesome. Oh, here he is. Big Mike!
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process, so you don't have to go it alone.
Why are you here?
Sports in general is just for anybody.
Good work. First down.
Seeing, girls flag football is pretty awesome.
Now, there are 13 sanctioned states in high school girls flag, and then you add on that it's going to be an Olympic sport at the next Olympics, which is huge. I think it's a really exciting time to jump in and be at the forefront of this.
1, 2, 3.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
What?
This means we get to talk to Denise.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process so you don't have to go it alone.
Denise!
Hey! Wow! We were just talking about you. That's so funny.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Back to action here in Pekin, where the Senators do lead 30-0 as we start the second half of play. It has been all Senators in this one. Just Pekin hasn't had an answer. It's been Gavin Hunt with his 2 running touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. Just kind of overtaken the Musketeers.
A lot of games are like a teeter-totter, where, however, the Senators have been the ones playing it on the ground and putting the Eastern. Every time Eastern has had a chance, they've just stopped them right there. We look back to last year where we shot ourselves in the foot with a lot of turnovers and stuff. And I do hate to say this, but what if Eastern had tried to kick the ball, punt a ball a couple times there?
It may not have worked out for them. So
yeah. So scores on the Salem Car Show scoreboard. Make sure you come out and see us tomorrow at the Salem Armory from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Lots of scores around there. We'll start in the county. Over at Ramsey tonight, North Harrison at the half leading Salem 14-7. In the conference, Switzerland County up 35-6 over Crawford County. That's played at Madison because Switzerland County had issues with their field, so they'd have to go all the way to VV. Nothing wrong with that. Edgewood up 29-0. Mitchell was getting ready to score there right before the half. Paley Boonville 0-0. That was pretty early. Tell City, Perry Central 14-0. Perry Central on top of Tell City, and Springs Valley up 18-0 on Eastern Green. And Orleans, the Bulldogs, are on a bye this week.
That's a good one. That's a good score there. The Orleans football team on a bye.
Undefeated since, I don't know what year they were founded.
I don't know. Musketeers going to kick this one away.
We had a procedural.
Yeah, something's up.
There was a lot. I mean, there was a lot of whistles there.
I think the kicker was ready to kick, but yet didn't wait on the whistle, because you got to not only, you get to kind of tell when it's going to go, but you have to wait on that whistle.
You wait for that gentleman, and he will let you know it's that really good whistle. And he drops his hand. There's the kick. They're going to try it again, right to Trekker Suvak, but no, that's actually 24 there. That is Sears falling on it. Great play there.
Nice job by Sears to get that one. That tells a lot about the Musketeer kicking game that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
They don't have somebody who can kick it deep, so everything's going to be an onside for them, hopefully to get it back. If they don't have a place or a kicker, they probably don't have a great punter either.
Yeah.
So
and that's where you try to develop somebody. There's got to be somebody, no matter even if it's a younger kid, because you can play special teams. It doesn't take your quarters up.
Right.
And do that. As Hunt's going to be in the backfield there is the quarterback.
There's our sideline cam over there from Farmer Dan.
Look at that. There's the handoff up the middle to Dennis, and man, did he get skinny real quick and just drive the ball for about.
Nice gain over there for Isaiah Dennis, gain of about 8. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
Tired defense here. Who's going to be the first tired defense? Who's going to, you're down 30-0, and you got to, if we just find a hole somewhere there, either the right side, left side, or up the middle there, they're going to be driving. Not every play's got to be a big pass. You can sit here and dink and dunk, or just, burn up the turf there. Actually, the Bermuda.
If the Senators are able to score before Eastern does, it'll be a running clock the rest of the game. That snap goes to Hunt. He's going to go up the middle, run over one.
Great second effort there, and I don't know what's going on there. A lot of extracurriculars there after the play. So all kinds of.
Going to be a first down for the Senators. That's what we see.
Yeah.
So.
Peyton Mancini about 15 yards down the field after the play's over. That's great. You're hitting your guy. You just don't want to get a penalty right there. That's what you want to stay. You don't want that to get you. But great second effort there by Hunt. Man, he just barreled over a guy and keeps going to get the first down. A little thunder and lightning there.
Yeah.
So here's going to be the snap. Hunt back deep. He's got Brown in motion.
It's that one's going to be handed off to Colton as he comes up around the middle. Gets a gain of about 4 on this one.
And he bounced forward, Craig, for about another 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. After contact, that was some good just keeping your body moving. Which if you're going to that side, and you're going to that right side there, and you got Gavin Clooney blocking for you.
Yeah.
And Wyatt Wallace, who wearing 12, throwing me off all year, Craig.
You'll get used to it.
I know.
You'll get used to it.
I'm a numbers guy, I can always tell you.
Senators set again. It's still Hunt in the backfield. That one going to be handed off. I believe that's Dennis.
Great run by Isaiah.
Gets about 3 yards.
Actually, that was Leap, actually.
Was it Leap?
That was Leap on kind of a little delay there to the left side, and he's leaping off the field now. He's in there. So he's a little great change of pace back. Somebody can pop in there. He's done a lot of the.
We've now seen Nash Washburn in the backfield also.
Yeah, so probably trying to get a lot of guys. Just get you a carry here, get your feet wet, and see what it's like. Get you a hit, and because we're spreading them out wide here to the left side because Brown and Morrow are always out there. They're going to have to protect. That's Washburn. He's going to get met by – that's a freshman against a couple seniors. And
yeah, he got met there pretty good.
Temple and I think that's actually Martin there, 23, the other freshman. So,
yep.
And Martin, he's going to be a good back for Eastern. You watch him and how he runs.
Yeah, he's a Salem product. He's been at Salem for the past few years.
Okay.
So
over there, as we see, is Hunt's going to take the he's looking for the play call there as we go to a 4th and long for the Senators. Maybe try to air it out here, see what they got. Hunt might just make calls on number. We had lots of guys in motion.
Yeah, all kinds of motion on that one. So Senators going to get penalized here. I would be surprised if we're going to still go for this one. I think we're probably going to kick it away by the personnel coming in from the far sideline.
That's what you do. You punt it away. You hope to pin them. You've done it all night, and their offense has also helped us out. If they're going to be throwing the ball, then – which I think that's where Eastern, you almost don't throw the ball. I think you kill back to, you get those.
Yeah, those 2 or 3 yard runs were working really well for Eastern. So
it's not fancy. It's not good.
Well, it doesn't have to be. If you're gaining 3 yards every time, that's a first down.
You've got to hurry up, though, with it. A little high snap there. Hunt gets it off.
It's a heck of a kick. Going to bounce.
Look at that.
And then go into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback. Nice job there by Hunt to pin it deep. Senators unable to get it in coverage.
A little extra mustard on that hot dog as he goes and just rolls in the end zone there. So next week, Senators home versus Tell City.
We'll be home with Tell City.
A little later start, right?
Yeah, 7:30 start for that one, so a little later.
Nothing like that when you got to get up early to go that day, and so do I.
Yeah, but it'll be good.
It'll be good. We'll be home. We got the cheer clinic going on, so make sure we'll try to go live. We'll try to put that on during the
during
halftime.
the halftime and during everything. We'll try to get that out to everybody.
All the grandmas and grandpas that want to see that. And so we've got a lot of how many live events do we got this fall?
We've got 29 scheduled this fall. So,
all righty, big bunched up backfield back there for Eastern here on 1st and 10.
8:37 to go. Senators lead 30-0. That one going to be flipped off.
Number 9.
Nice job by 24 there for the Senators, which is Brennan Sears coming in, bringing down that tackle.
Yeah, and that's what you see, number 30 for the Musketeers. That ball got to him super late there. Jeffrey Fowler, he got that, and it was just nowhere for him to go. But he gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
We see the cramps starting to happen for the Senators on the far sideline. I believe that was Charlie Armstrong that came off. Was able to get off the field before the cramp hit. But
it still happens. as we see now.
It's going to be a delay of game.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yep, and that's what's going to happen to the Musketeers there.
So, going to back them up. Going to be 2nd and 15.
So they went there, and I bring his name up. They went to him deep a couple times there. That's Lucan Langley, and he is he's over here to this far right side to us on an island. That would be a heck of a throw, but it also is they're hoping they're putting Colton Brown there because we've got Morrow over the top.
Right.
See if we can do that, and that's what they may try to do.
Going to be a handoff.
Yep.
Going to the ground. That's a nice job for them. It's a big hit over there by Hayden Morrow.
Yep. He flowed to the ball and made a great tackle there, as we saw Wyatt Wallace getting in there too. Wyatt led the team in solo tackles and assists last year, so he's always involved in those plays, and just trying to find some guys. A lot of white jerseys. I do like these white jerseys.
I do too. They make it real easy to read the numbers.
Until we play a team with white turf, then that would be.
Well, I think Edgewood is the only one with the red turf around.
Turf, yeah. So
Musketeers come out in their same offense they've been in all night, kind of a stacked backfield there.
Oh, we got illegal motion on them. They had too many guys in motion. There was 2 guys, and I believe there was 2 guys.
Yeah, 2 guys moving, so that was a 3rd and 7. I think it's going to back them up even further if the Senators accept it.
I think you do, because you just keep banging them up. I think that's you get them closer to your own end zone, and the way we've had it. So let's see.
Illegal shift on the Musketeers.
Okay, and that was maybe the.
Going to back them up 5.
And Craig, that goes like we talk about. You take a couple hits for the first time in what you've done all summer.
Yeah.
Where you've not been hit and had to get in line and in motion. Is Charlie is still cramping. He's came back on the field. He's still kind of limping. Looks a little better there. Hopefully, on a great night like tonight, hopefully everybody got some potassium, enough water in them.
Musketeers with motion. Going to be a reverse handoff ball on the ground.
Ball on the ground. It's going to
be. The back is met by 2 Senators.
And did you see that ball move around too on that one? So with 6:28 left here, it's going to be 4th and
13, maybe.
13, yeah. They're in the parking lot over there at Casey's, trying to get a first down. So that'll be right.
Musketeers still not with anybody back to kick this one away.
No, they're going to put, and Isaiah Dennis is out here wide. So if Hayden could shift a little bit over, that's the only thing I'm going to tell you is the Senators are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, Senators going to take a timeout on this one. With that, we're also going to step away for a timeout. We'll be back with action here in just a moment.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Back to live action here at Eastern, where the Senators do lead 30-0.
You know, Craig, you were talking about all those wonderful packages we have. You know, you can buy a month package for how much?
You can buy a month. I believe it's $30 for the month, which, you know, is going to get you quite a few events. You know, if you buy the whole year, last year, like I said, we did over 100, so going to get even more if you buy that. That's going to work all year long.
I know Matthew Mills loves watching random basketball games, so it's all good.
He's not the only one. I saw Holden Bousman buy one from 2019.
As we have a penalty there.
That was like 2 weeks ago. I saw that pop up, and I was like, well, I mean, if you want to watch it, there it is.
There you go.
So,
False start was one of his games.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure it was one of his games.
There you go. You want to watch it. You know, we got that paywall for a reason. They're got to help keep the lights on here, and that's we do, and that's what we're talking about there. Is that's going to push the Musketeers even further back. They're
still going to go for it.
They're inside Casey's. They can smell the pizza right now. They're so close. And there's the snap, and it's going to be a low. They're actually going to kick this, and it is.
It goes straight up in the air. Senators
refilled
catch it.
Morrow's got it.
With it.
He's still going
outside.
Oh,
before he slips and goes down.
At the 20. Oh, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay because he went down hard on awkwardly there. on the left side. I don't hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he popped up.
Yeah.
He's walking it off. I think he, this time.
Coach Jeremy Lowry out there that quick.
This time of night with everything, going on, turf, not turf, but Bermuda almost turf.
Can we get a replay, see how quick Coach Lowry got out there?
Yeah, Coach Lowry can run, no doubt.
He was on the field, punt coverage. He might have been on punt coverage there.
Yeah. So Morrow going to come off the field. We're going to see the Senators with.
And you don't want to get hurt. That's their cramp or anything there. That's what you
Senators have had some bad luck here on this field.
Yeah,
so
he's getting cramped. He looks like he cramped up a little bit. I mean, when he saw in front of him, he catches it, and he's like, well, nobody's going to. I don't know what the call would have been there or what. That'll be for the film room to decide there.
So Hunt going to be in the backfield here. 3 backs in the backfield.
It's going to be a delay handoff to Dennis. He's going to be met there.
Nothing going there.
No.
We see all kinds of Musketeers in on that one. 72, probably the first one there.
Yeah, when your lineman Joe Hart is thrown in right there with your guy tackling you, that's the bad thing. But we do have a flag down, so let's see what we got.
I don't know exactly what we're going to get here.
This is where the game gets a little choppy with 5:49 left here in the third quarter.
It's going to be interesting if it's a hold.
Yeah. Looks like
that's kind of where the flag would come from, but who knows?
That's what I don't know. Joe took him to the ground, so maybe that is
personal foul on the defense.
Okay. All right. That's a freebie.
Yep. So going to be a first down here for the Senators.
Trucker Suvac checks out for the Senators. Number 9 comes in for the Senators there. That is Jack Armstrong, and he's going to be on that right side there, blocking for brother. So this clock is going with 5:44 left here. This third quarter, I jinxed this. I'm sorry, folks. Talked about how quick the game was going.
Still 3 backs in the backfield. Ball comes to Hunt. He hands it off to Dennis. Dennis tries to cut it back. Nothing going there for him.
They have read him all night, and that's where it's.
Isaiah just hasn't been able to get his legs going enough to get forward progress working for him.
And that's nothing against him. He's just not gotten the. It's like every time the line has not blocked, it's been for his runs.
For his run.
As Leap comes in, and there's Morrow coming in. He just was a cramp earlier, and Jack Armstrong is coming off. I don't know if we got enough guys. I think we have too many guys on the field because one guy came off cramping.
Well, we see.
There's 2. Okay, Charlie
coming off.
Yep. That's one of those plays right now you just don't want to. 3rd and 4 here.
Yeah.
You want to run. You probably want to run the ball, do a read, and get some yards and get a first down. You got the free one. We could kick a field goal too, so if need be.
With Hunt.
And we're going to take a timeout. And we're going to go timeout. We're going to go to Lynx. If you've not been to Lynx yet to get all your gear, I was in there the other day. Craig, it's amazing all the stuff they can do. They've got this on-site thing. They have a new hat press that they do. You'll see there.
Yep.
Hey, if you got a formal wear and you need a tuxedo, you can even go in there and get you a tuxedo rental. Good stuff there at Lynx.
So with that, we're going to jump out to Lynx.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes is located at 15 Public Square, Salem, Indiana. Since 2006, owners Rick and Rita Lynx have offered a wide variety of services to Washington County residents. And it's also the best place to pick up all your Senator gear for every season, so you can cheer on your Senators in style. And if you don't find exactly what you're looking for, no problem. Lynx can help create whatever you need with their custom embroidery machines and their on-site screen printing. No order is too big or too small. They also offer custom hats, Letterman jackets, and even tuxedo rentals. You'll also find a wide selection of jewelry and other accessories, casual wear, workwear, and of course you'll find shoes. Lynx also offers a wide selection of sporting goods and equipment for any sports season. Don't forget to check out their selection of Candleberry Candle Company candles. Lynx Clothing and Shoes, 15 Public Square, Salem, Indiana, 47167, 812-883-4154.
Back to live action here at Eastern, where the Senators trying to get 4 yards for a first down. Hunt going to run out wide and then go down.
We got 2 flags. We got one right there, and we got one all the way over on the other side by the field mark.
He slid, but I don't know what the flag was.
And we had one over there. You'll notice.
Yeah, it looks like almost from a hold. I would say we have to guess.
I'm going to say it's definitely the place in the field where we see a hold. So let's see what we got here. Might be offsetting. They're really lecturing the Eastern Musketeers there. They're asking him, so they're asking the coach which one he wants. So let's see.
We got a hold on the offense.
Yeah. And they're going to accept that. I mean, you should, because you're going to accept it from the spot of the foul. So push us back. When we're on the road, we get the fun, our camera work we say sometimes. We're always thankful we get to broadcast from the road, and I saw nothing on that play because of the
Well, I wasn't watching where the flag came from, so going to bring up 3rd and 14, I guess, here for the Senators.
As we're trying to, there we go. We got Isaiah Dennis. It's going to be 3 wide. Isaiah, Hayden, and then outside Colton Brown. I like those. I like that speed to the outside there. You take a shot. Snap is low. Gavin drops back. He's looking. He's going to chuck it. He's got a man. He's got him, but it's in and out of his hands there. That was Colton Brown. So it'll be 4th and a very long way, and Gavin just kind of cramping a little bit too there, Craig. You see him. He's trying to get that, and that's one of those when your legs got to get you wide so you can use your arm. It's hard.
Yeah, so Senators, interesting what we're going to do here, because we're probably too close to try to punt this one, or too far to try to kick it.
Yeah. So let's see. We got all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it looks like we're coming out for a field goal.
It does. The field goal unit is going. The other field goal unit is going to catch the ball back there.
Yeah.
If you see many of the junior high guys, they got a game tomorrow morning. Oh, we got a penalty. It's going to be delay a game on us or a false start on us. It's going to push us back.
So don't know that we ever were really going to kick that one.
I don't think so either. Maybe try to get somebody to jump off sides a little bit.
Yeah.
So now we're going to punt it back there.
So now Hunt's going to drop back from the field goal try to the punt.
Here's the biggest thing. How many guys do we have out there? I always worry about this.
Well, not enough, apparently, because on comes McFeeters. So
I counted 10, but don't take that for – Crouch there is a nice little kick.
Too much.
Yep.
Going to go –
That's all right.
Bounce a yard deep into the end zone and then roll on through. So going to be Musketeer ball on their 20. 4:19 to go here in the third. Score is still 30-0. Have you gotten any updates on any other scores around?
I didn't. I was going to, as we look on here, there's so many. I was trying to find the Tell City Perry Central big battle there, the battle of Perry County, until those Cannleton Bulldogs start playing football over there. Must be something with the Bulldogs. I don't know what it is. Big time. So I did not see. I do want to say, Zach Isley, thank you for giving us a good shout out. He texted me, says thanks us for doing these games, and
there you go.
Appreciate it.
I don't know. You can't get too far on that Bulldog thing because you got the Crown Point Bulldogs
and
the Purple Bulldogs of Brownsburg, which are number 1 in 6A.
That's true. I was trying to find out the BNL Martinsville score because I was talking to Sergeant Kirby. He runs the Armory. His son is the quarterback for BNL. He's
there you go.
Michael Kirby, a West Washington grad. Right here. Oh, man, he is coming up, and that is Kleck, and he's pushed out of bounds right there. Good play, good call there. I was kind of hoping there weren't going to be extracurriculars.
We've got all kinds of white jerseys going flying off the edge of the field there. Kind of an awkward tilt to this field. It's been crowned really nicely, but then it drops into kind of a ditch as you're getting to the track.
Tell City is 28-0 over Perry Central.
Perry Central. So,
and that's been an MO for that series. It's been a lot. Coach Greg Gibson, that was one of his final things. That ball is down. That snap never got to him. That's going to be wow. If you looked on that replay, that ball was snapped over his right shoulder.
Snapped over his right shoulder. He never touched it.
Number 30 there with the heads-up play for the Musketeers there.
Yeah, just a fall on it.
Yeah, that was Jeffrey Fowler who just was in the right place at the right time. Actually, probably wasn't. He was on the left side of the field running to the right trying to. And that is with that spin, when you're doing that, it is one of the hard. I've always worried about going the wrong way.
Yeah. 3rd and 18 here for the Musketeers.
A lot of scores coming on. We got this game has kind of been a little stagnant here, but we're moving as that ball is going to be handed off on a delay.
That's Pacheco going to come up the middle with that.
And he's not getting what he got in the first half there, Craig.
No, so going to be 4th and probably 16 maybe.
Wow. And that's going to be a big one here, and they're going to Have to, and that's what
In comes number 15 for the Musketeers. That's Connor Cleek. I mean, he's not going to kick it. So
No,
I don't.
that's.
They've got to figure out something.
What if you're in a game where it's a tight game? Is all I want to know. When you're in a tight game, what do you do? They are going to quick kick it here, and that's actually a great kick.
That goes all the way back to Morrow at the 45.
He's going to field it. He's got a what a hit by Colton Brown. We got it. Morrow's up. Oh, we got a face mask there. It's going to be offsetting penalties.
Yep.
We got all kinds of stuff going down. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4
There's
flags.
all kinds of flags all over the place.
There's 5 flags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is wild here. Wow. Well, the cheerleaders are chanting you can't do that, and neither could you on the end of the.
Neither could they,
the
so I don't know
Musketeers.
exactly how this is going to offset.
So we re-kick it?
I would guess. I mean, that would be my assumption, because we had the first penalty down here on a blindside hit, which was a heck of a hit by Colton Brown.
It was about a second late. It was.
Yeah, it didn't really get in front of him, just kind of clipped him. But then Hayden Morrow with the face mask on the end of this, so it should be offsetting, I would think.
Good news is everybody got off the field.
Everybody got up. Nobody's hurt.
Nobody's hurt. Everybody got off without any escapades, which you don't want, because this is week 1, and you want to be playing week 2. So let's see. They're picking up those 2. They're going to these 2. So one of those has got to go here. So let's see. Let's see what we got.
Still waiting.
They got one against us. Yep. Face mask
against them.
There we go. So from there, we're going to walk it back and then walk it forward from there. This is blindside block is going to push that back.
So that's going to go back 15.
15. And now
then we're going to go forward 15.
So, face
so
mask.
it should end up right where that flag was.
So we're on the good side.
45.
There we go.
So we lose 15 on the return.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah. So
a war of attrition there. They got nothing.
Senator's going to take over here. 2:24 to go on that one. So it's going to be a blindside block and then a face mask to offset it. So
we made a bad move, and they made one too.
Yeah.
And what sucks is if that hadn't, then that would have really put us back a long ways there. But here we go. So 2:24 left in the third quarter.
Hunt in at quarterback once again. Ball comes back to him. He's looking to air that one out maybe a little bit. Going to get it up in the air. Colton Brown goes up, high points it, and comes down. Heck of a catch for Colton Brown.
He boxed out a little bit and got it there.
Yeah, welcome to my basketball experience. Gonna block
we got this.
out.
What is going on back here, though? We got a guy down. Is he cramping? Okay. That's Isaiah Dennis. He's cramping. So he's off. I didn't know. I saw 2 guys, and then we got a penalty with flag
back
right
here. I don't know what that is.
So we'll see. I think it's on the coaching staff. Let's see. The coach is throwing his headset and everything. It looks like they're.
So we're still waiting for what the call is from this flag all the way back here. That's on the 46.
Brody Temple walking away. It's a personal
foul on the Senators. Personal foul on the. So offsetting. Going to be first down. I didn't see where the personal fouls were.
Yeah. So a lot of hoopla over the middle. And
so Colton Brown with a very nice catch that counts for nada.
Coach Jordan Williams is not going to have these referees on his Christmas card list, is all I know. Not very happy. So there we go. I don't know what. And when you're looking at I was looking, it was a great step up.
I was looking down at Colton Brown catching it. So.
And there was more. When I saw it was back here, I thought there was extracurriculars.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe on the coaching staff.
Yeah.
We're going to wind the clock. 2:14 to go. Still a scoreless third quarter, 30-0.
Yeah. And these are the games where hopefully the referees are throwing these flags so it doesn't get out of hand. As we're going to hand up the middle, that's going to be
Charlie Armstrong.
And he's rumbling, stumbling, and bumbling.
Going to gain about 7 on that one.
That was first down, Craig, so that's all right. So you've started.
Yeah, your second, I guess they are going to give him 5, so 2nd and 5 here. Out comes Sears, I believe that was. In comes McFeeters into the backfield.
I would say he is going to they're going to try just to eat up the middle and clock.
I think
and
that's probably a good decision.
I mean,
here.
I think so
Hand
too.
the ball off, keep the ball on the ground, keep
the clock moving, because unfortunately with what we've seen, it's just it makes the game longer and people get sloppier and there's more problems that happen. McFeeder's in motion. He's out in the flats. Hunt drops back. He's got nobody. He's going to go forward. He's going to get to about the 40, which was the original line of scrimmage where he's dropped down.
Gain of about 2.
And that's a good. He held onto the ball.
The clock keeps running. Yeah. It's a minute 10 here in the third. Senators up by 30.
And that's a play I don't know that Gavin last year might have.
No, Gavin may have thrown that one last year. This year, didn't do it. So we see Nash Washburn come into the backfield, number 1.
And that's where I think the check down was there for McFeeder's in the flats, or he could come up the middle and just not a little bit there. Not a little bit, but not a lot. As Washburn goes in motion, it's going to be handoff up the middle to Armstrong.
Yeah,
he held on to the ball.
Nice job by Armstrong.
Keeps going.
Keep his head down. Keep moving.
Ooh.
Takes 4 or 5 Musketeers to finally bring him down.
So we won't have to snap another play here in the third quarter because their play clock's got 34 and we're 30. Hopefully Charlie's all right there as he gets up. He's cramping a little bit as Leap comes in for Washburn, and we see McFeeder's coming in for. They stopped the clock at 29 there. We got a first down. That's why.
Yep.
I apologize. I thought we were short.
Chains were set. 23 seconds to go. I don't think you're going to get a play in from the sideline. Maybe we are.
Yeah, because there's 8 seconds on the clock there. I can't believe that. Hopefully we get one off here. 3, 2, get it off. 1.
Nope.
We're going to just.
6.4 is the difference. So going to be a flag on the Senators. Going to be 1st and 15.
Yeah.
Still 6.4 to go in this
that
quarter.
That Washington County Community Foundation, Jamie Sullivan, Raymond James Financial scoreboard is not moved this quarter.
No, been exactly the same.
So that's where we'll step aside and hear from Busick Mechanical. Busick Mechanical is got all your heating and cooling needs. They're going to be our post-game show sponsor. We'll talk about that, right?
Yep.
Good. So we'll be good. So we'll be back after the word from them.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana. 812-498-1736.
Back to action here at Pekin, where the Senators do lead 30-0 going into the fourth quarter of play. Senator ball here, 1st and 15 after the penalty to finish out the third quarter.
Not a lot of movement there as the ball snapped. Hunt's going to
ball
drop
comes
back
back to Hunt.
He
tucks it. He thinks about running.
He's still
Nothing
running.
Going on this side. Going to try to cut back and get something positive. He does before he goes out of bounds.
We got a late hit, or we got a flag?
Another flag coming in.
So this was from all the way back. Let's see what we got. I think he's calling on the. Don't know if it's a hold or we've got a guy coming over ripping his hand. Okay. Only thing I can think of is you have a hold way down the field. So we went quite a few quarters without a lot of flags. And we've had a lot
we've
here.
Made up for it here. Waiting on the call.
Blocking the back on the Senators. That's going to move them back.
That's going to move them back after the gain there by.
And they had the penalty before. They were already back 5, so this is going to
move them back even further. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it was a lot of linemen were down the field there just trying to clear space, and so that just got them. And I was kind of trying to figure out what was happening here on the sideline here by Eastern, because I looked as look at that official. Once that clock wound, he wants it going.
So clock starts here, 11:47. Senators getting the play in from the side.
just trying to move the ball. They've had their chance, just not moved it really well here this half. Little blop snack. Hunt picks it up. He keeps going, and he's twisted every way right there at the 45.
Going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like he got a yard on that one, so that was just a little bit of a thing. I was more worried about how he came down so awkwardly there.
Yeah. Senators not really able to get a whole lot going here.
Well, you don't,
2nd and 21.
You want to play a complete game, Craig. That's one thing you want to always see. You want to start a game like you finish it. You want to go through the whole way. You don't want to leave anything out there that's makes you look sloppy or bad.
So Hunt going to get this one in the backfield once again.
Got a lot of, said something there. As we have a timeout by the Senators, I believe. Yeah.
Yep, timeout by the Senators. We're going to step aside, have a commercial break, and be back in just a moment.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Back to live action here at Eastern, where the Senators lead 30-0. Big shout out to our lady volleyball team that plays in the county tournament tomorrow at Borden. I believe their first game's at 9, right?
That's what it says. Yeah, we play Borden at 9 on match 1 there, so we're opening it up there. 1-0 there. Big win at Scottsburg. I believe that's Tankersley back there, quarterback. He's going to drop back, roll left, throws a quick pass out to the wide side there and dragging his heels and just not able to stretch that far was Hayden Morrow. He's getting up. It's been a long game for all these guys there.
Yeah.
But that's a good ball to throw. Only your guy's going to catch it. It's going to be a possession catch.
We see quite a few Musketeers warming up on the sideline.
Yeah.
We've got about 3 quarterbacks taking snaps. So.
Yep, a lot of guys looking. So.
Going to be 3rd and 20 here. 10:46 on the game clock.
And that's what 10:46 and just trying to. And Gent's got a man in motion. That's Dennis. He's going to be in the flats. He's going to drop back, check down. Gent throws it over the middle. He's got one guy there. That's Wyatt Wallace. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by the
nice
Musketeers.
Coverage there by the Musketeers, keeping Wallace from being able to get a hand on that one. So going to bring up 4th and 20.
Center sent out the punt team. It's been there all night for him. So hopefully Gavin can break out his pitching wedge here and drop one.
Pin the Musketeers deep.
So that's what we've had. And as long as we have a good snap, when you've got him back there, when there is a bad snap, even in the situation, you can take off and run a little bit. He could rugby style it, I think, honestly, take it and run it. As there was some confusion on the Eastern sideline as they were running guys in off the sideline. Their return man was off there. Kick is up, it's off, and that is a great kick. It's going to take a bounce right there. Stop already. About
nice
11.
Job getting out of bounds there. I don't see any flags on the field, so
I'd say
it's going to stand on where the official is. It's right on the 10.
All right, hey.
So we'll take that as we flip offense for defense.
Craig, I don't know how many times Eastern has had to start the ball inside their own 15 tonight, but man, that's been something the Senators have really done well, is giving them making them have to go a very long way the whole night.
Yeah, there have been a lot of times they have had to go a long way.
Speaking of a long way, we got a long way left in this game. 10:34 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
As two guys who got an early morning tomorrow.
Yeah, we said that this game was moving really good in the first half and kind of jinxed ourselves because it seems like the second half has taken quite a while to get going.
So if you had that on your bingo card, Brad and Craig jinxing themselves, you got it.
It won't be the first time. It's the first time this year, but I'm sure it won't be the last.
Where were we at last year, first round of sectional? That was South Decatur, yes.
Yes.
And it was going fast, then it got real slow. So here we go. They're going to go 4 wide. They're going complete spread here.
Yep, complete spread here.
So they're going to try to check it. They're going to throw it backwards, and that is one you got to get there. They get it to the most athletic guy on their team there in Temple.
Yep, Temple, nice catch there. Gets brought down, not going to gain any yards. Going to be a second and about 15, I believe.
Cordell Hurst, the junior, he's listed as a fullback, linebacker, quarterback. He's just got all the backs on his resume there. So we try to look at that, and you go spread like this, and you could really make some. If you can run the ball and run this spread, you can really do some.
Well, this was kind of an offense that they got that they had some success with last year, the spread offense. So
here's going to be, that's going to be looking as he's in his own end zone. He's going to get hit. That ball's going to drop to the ground, and he took a shot there by number 76.
Nice coverage over there by
Isaiah Webb on there. And we also had in the back was Morrow. We had Dennis, and I was trying to figure out the guy on the left side there. That's Colton Brown. Good job by the linebackers, too, there, just coming around. And
going to bring up 3rd and 15.
So they're bringing it in. Do you run the ball here just to give yourself a little room to throw it on 4th? And, I mean,
if you look at our sideline cam, you can see that grass out there has some dew on it.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that in HD. I'm old enough, Craig, I know you are too, to remember the days before HD.
Yeah.
Oh, that ball just never – talking about the dew on his hand.
Yeah, that ball just never went anywhere.
That was a wounded duck. I mean, it was – That's one that you're
I think it just slipped out of his hand as he went to throw it. That's going to bring up 4th and 15. Musketeers really don't want to give the Senators the ball back on their own 10. So, they've thrown it the past 3 times.
And that was they've got they're going to bring in just a slew. They've rotated guys in and out, trying to find something. I mean, you're really trying to find what sticks here. You can run stuff against nobody all summer, and then you get out here the first time, it can be tough. He's going to try to quick kick it.
Yeah, we see Pacheco back there to kick this one, I would guess.
Yeah, I'm going to think so. He's got it. He's going to quick kick it. The ball is up. It's blocked. It's going to be caught in his own end zone. He's going to be dropped right there.
It's going to be safety number 2. Yeah. Those of you who had that on your bingo card, I doubt you had 2 safeties on it.
Wow.
But that is the second safety of the night.
Wow. And so the Senators almost eclipsing that 35 points they need to get the clock running there, but 2 safeties. And
when was the last time you saw that? A blocked punt that you caught and were then tackled in your own end zone for a safety.
See, in that case, I don't know. Like, you want to tackle him. I don't know if you try to rip it from a guy.
I don't know what you do on that one. That's a mess.
That's a mess. I mean, if I'm one of those big guys up on that line, I'm like, oh, my gosh, I got a chance to score a touchdown here if I saw that ball in the air.
Yeah, but nice job by Pacheco to get a hand on it, because if he wouldn't have.
No, it would have been a touchdown.
It would have been a touchdown. So.
Yeah. I mean, if it goes to the ground, I've seen it go before where it's been on the ground there and you kick it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
You see some of those guys and you save the 6 and get the 2 instead. So it's been you see their kicking game may be why, and that's an element, Craig. That's the 3 parts.
That's an element that you've got to have. You've got to have some sort of kicking game, whether it's
you can't get stuck on offense. And I mean, you look at that. That's a big swing in things. I mean, that's a.
So we're going to see Pacheco drop back to punt this one away again.
Or is he going to – he's looking there. Oh, he
He's
does have a
going to put it on the ground. I thought he was going to try to punt it, which, he –
Well, he has to take a kick. I mean, you have to – he's a big, strong kid.
Yeah.
Have him try to boot it here and see what happens.
Yep.
And run this like a regular kickoff. But there's guys lined up. Look, they're lined up almost shading each other. Nobody's got a lane on that far side over there. So if it is a bunch up the middle, that's crazy. They're going to go ahead and kick it, and that's a good kick. That's what you do. Marv's got it. He's going to run up the middle. He's got a lot, and he's going to bring it across. Just take it to the
go down at the 38, 37
I'll give
in that range. So 9:33 here to go. Senators looking to punch in a score to get this to a running clock.
A lot of action there as we look. Trying to get, and it is still 28 to nothing. Tell City over Perry Central.
Officials confused on which ball they should use. Well, the Senators definitely want their ball. They don't want the ball that was just kicked, because that's the Musketeer ball. So
at Ball State once we were playing Clemson, and we tried a trick play, and we had we had Clemson's actual game ball instead of our kicking ball in there,
Oh.
and so the pass never, the guy wasn't used to it. He was used to throwing a heavier ball or something, and that's what one of my friends had a chance. Noah Magnus had a chance to score a touchdown on that play, and he blames that. I blame the Clemson defense probably for stopping him.
So we're going to stick with you here through this timeout. Like we said, lots of action for Senator Nation. We've got volleyball tomorrow. We've got junior high football. We've got the Little League football also after junior high football there on the Art Sanders Field. So lots of football action along with volleyball. Then next week, the junior high plays 2 games. Volleyball is at home a couple of times before Tell City comes to the friendly confines of Art Sanders Field there at West Washington. So
Be interesting what the weather does next week. Will it heat up or kind of keep us to where we're, in a this beautiful.
I walked out with a sweatshirt, and Jay looked at me like I was crazy. And
Cougars up 27-15 over Salem right now there. That was in the 4th quarter.
Senator's going to take this one, go under center. That pitch.
Oh, Isaiah Dennis got some run. He's got some room, and he's keep going. He's still going.
Gets out wide, then goes down. That's Max Hall in at quarterback for the Senators.
Good play for a young guy to get a chance in there and hand it off to somebody who's a speedster.
Well, here's the funny thing. That was a pitch to Isaiah Dennis, but then lead blocker Max Hall down the field.
Oh.
Max is not a typical sized freshman. He's about 6'2", 230.
He draws the Eastern offsides.
Nice job there by Max Hall again. I don't know officially what they have his size listed at. I'm going to look. They say 194. I think he's every bit of that if we're looking.
Boonville 33-0 over Paoli right now in the
Wow.
4th quarter. That was a big one.
It's been a long time since Paoli's been beat that bad.
Yeah. So Centers there. Gibson Southern, Danville 14-14. I tell you, there are some really still in the 2nd quarter. That was Springs Valley. That's an old one. I'll try to find the Springs Valley quarter. And he's in. Max Hall going
to get into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow.
Nice run there by Max.
Can we get a replay on that one, or do we have it?
We'll see what shows up. Goes to throw it. Nobody there. Just going to tuck it and run up the middle. Get into the end zone.
Good job, Max Hall.
Touchdown for Max Hall.
Wanted to make sure we got that. We got caught kind of looking there. It was pretty quick, so.
I wasn't super paying attention to that. I didn't think a touchdown was going to happen.
Wanted to make sure he could get his first varsity touchdown on film there, but we did. The cameras in the right places. It takes, I think, Craig, because I just get up here and talk a lot, so. And that's going to be Hunt back there along with Morrow kicking the ball, so 38-0 here. Centers on top of the Musketeers.
That one down, up, and good. Goes through.
And I actually ran into Max at the Chinese buffet in Salem.
Did he knock you down when you ran into him?
He was very nice. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Mills," and I was like, "Hey," I said, "Are you going to eat all this? You leave some for me?" As I was grabbing in there, and but really talked to him. I didn't realize last year in junior high he hurt his shoulder, I believe, in the first game.
I think he broke his collarbone. I think is what it was. But I mean, he is a pretty stout freshman. Just a big wide body and can really wing the ball around. If he gets a chance to throw it, you'll see he's got an arm.
And I mean, we have a plethora of really good athletes. You look all the way down, Cam Pointer.
I was going to say, Cam Pointer
looked very good.
He looked really good in the scrimmage, and he's probably 4th on the depth chart at quarterback. If we're going to be honest there, going to play a lot of JV minutes, I'm sure.
But that's a key. You get to play some JV games. You looked at that like Coach Lowry's first year. I think we played 2 JV games.
2 JV games, maybe.
And that was detrimental down the road.
Yeah.
And so now getting to do this is Hunt's going to be kicking off here, and Centers got that magic number of 39-0 up there on the scoreboard.
So after you get 35, the clock does continue to run, so you're not going to see it stop even on an incomplete pass.
That's a big kick, and it's going to drop right there in front. No, it's going to be all right there off of his hands. Picks it up. He is going to go flying.
Nice spin move before he is brought down. Just under 8 minutes to go here in this one.
Nash Washburn got his helmet on him and enough to let that returner for the Musketeers go flying there, is we will see if they are still, the Musketeers still trying to find their voice, trying to find their. You're trying to build your program. You're trying to find that they're in this new non-conference.
Yeah.
You know, they're in football. They've joined the SAC, Southern Athletic Conference, for all other sports, but going independent football, probably a good move.
Yeah.
Allowing them to build as they go here, and they're still
which is
out.
Exactly what Madison did.
Yes.
You know, Madison got out of the HHC and then took the Musketeers spot in the MSC. So
there's going to be the late handoff left side, and there's the run, and it's going to be a couple guys.
Yeah, Senators have quite a few there. Nice job. Wyatt Wallace, one of the ones in on that one. We also see Sears.
And Jeffrey Fowler, a great runner, number 30 for him. He was that guy on the kick return and then gets his number called there. Runs hard, moves upfield, gets some yards, and that's what you want to see. It'll be interesting to see what Eastern can really do. They do have some games on their schedule that are definitely in their ballpark this year. So it'll be very interesting to see as they go. I think they go to Clarksville next week.
Yeah. Musketeers back in their base offense that they were in to start. I believe that's Pacheco going to go up the middle. He's met by 4 Senators.
Yep, goes straight up the gut there.
See Tristan Brown come sliding across someone's back with his foot. He's trying to get his foot on the dirt somewhere and never could. So it was just, a couple of players that he stepped on.
Hayden Bowers getting some time there at middle linebacker. He'll be flanked by Wallace there, and then we talk about Jack Armstrong to the other side.
6 minutes to go here. Senators lead 39-0.
There's the motion. It's going to be a delayed handoff in and around to number 15 there. Cleek, he's going to have some yards. He's going to get a first down.
Nice run there. We see 5 Senators it takes to bring him down after he's very elusive through the middle of that offense.
And that's Kleck can do that as he comes. You notice when he's on that in and around on I guess you could call it a counter.
Yeah.
And that counter where that spin where boom, you get that and go. A couple generations down the line, you see that, and that offense can really move.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take, somebody being at Pekin for a few years, get that offense kind of built in.
It's going to be a double handoff there.
There's another good handoff up the middle. I didn't catch a number on that one. I think it was 30-something.
Yeah, and that is number 30. That's Fowler again. He's had a good set of runs there for the Musketeers as they've gone up the gut here quite a few times. I don't know what the
2nd and 5 here.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. Yeah, there we go. We have the fog on my. Thankfully, it's not on our camera. The fog here
makes it a little hard to see.
There's a lot of hot air in this booth.
4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here once this one is snapped.
Yep. Everybody's on the line. That's good. Center's got a lot of guys looking to get their teeth into a big play here. There's going to be it's going to be a pass up the middle.
Roll out,
nope,
come
roll
back.
Out. That's going to be Temple. He's
Over
got a lot
Temple. Nice run by him. 5 Senators bring him down right on the Musketeer sideline.
And Craig, you set that up with those 2 runs before, and then you come back and hit him, and you get somebody to bite. Everybody pinches in.
That's a first down for the Musketeers. That's a nice set of plays for them.
Yeah. Center's defense trying to hold this shutout here with 4 minutes left. You don't want to give up a cheapie. You want to make sure you go all out here. And
Musketeers have quite a few guys on the sideline, so JV game Monday at West Washington.
It's going to be a direct run. Nope, it's going to be handed off there to Kleck. He's going to go out to the outside. He's going to get cut down.
Nice tackle out wide by Hayden Morrow.
You know it's a good tackle when your shoulder pad, your jersey pops out, so you hit them with the right part. There's a slew of guys coming in there.
Going to be a loss of 1 on that one.
So Bowers in there at middle linebacker. Number 14 just came in. That's Cash Packwood there.
Nash Washburn in the backfield, or in the back of the defense there, almost playing a 2 deep safety here.
Dalton Hall, number 48, in at right side linebacker. We got Leap out here. And this, if they were going to take a shot, it'd be over here. But nope, that ball's
on the ground. They're not taking a shot at all on this one. Going to bring up 3rd and 8.
And that was supposed to be a direct snap to the running back, but I hope so.
Yeah. So we see 70 check into the game also.
That's for the Senators. Trying to get all these guys. That is Joe Hart there coming in. He's been playing some offense, getting in on defense there. Is Charlie Armstrong's going to be a defensive end there.
We'll see number 3 come into the backfield. That is Ira Suvak.
Ira Suvak, yeah. Musketeers with a couple men in motion. Going to delay handoff there. That's going to be Lee. He's going to be drawn, taken down right at the E.
That was not a great handoff there for the Musketeers, and probably should have just kept that one because you had Senators on both sides there. Going to bring up 4th and 15, 2:08 to go. We'll see if the Musketeers kick this one away.
Yeah. Or can they keep their 2-minute drill going here? That's the question. Is they're going to.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to run this one.
I think we're lined up in the neutral zone there. I can't believe they
going to hand it off. That's number 2
That's
for
Boston Lee.
the Musketeers. Not going to be enough for a first down.
And Boston's only a freshman. You're going to see him probably a lot in that JV game on Monday. He's got a lot of speed there.
Yep.
So
we see a lot of the JV Senators come in on this final drive here, minute 24.
Yeah, it's going to be moving. I mean, you could probably run. You might get away if you do this right.
You might get 2 plays
here.
2
plays. Some people with some very white jerseys, they're going to get them dirty a little bit there.
Max Hall in at quarterback.
Lane Stivers there. Just trying
nope. Hall not going to.
Oh, there comes Cam.
There's going to be Cam Pointer.
Yeah, number 7. I told him if he plays really good, the Cowboys might sign him.
There you go. Cowboys need some help.
They do. That's going to be a handoff up the middle there to number 8. That is Tristan Sears. Tristan Sears. And he goes up the middle there. Great play. We might have one more play here. Good for these kids.
One more in.
Don't think Cam's going to get a chance to throw the ball. He's going to hand it off probably.
Yeah.
He's dotted with a couple guys. Number 8 back there, like we said, Tristan Sears. And it looks like number 1 on the other side, Nash Washburn. Number 11 on the field there for the Jaden Warren. A lot of
play coming in from the sideline.
Yep.
See Cam Pointer going to take this one.
Yep, he's going to go. This will be the last play of the game. He's going to keep it. He's
nice
gonna run.
Job by Cam to read that one and keep it. He then gets hit after a gain of 2.
Yep.
Nice run there for Cam. Going to be 10 seconds. That's going to bring us into our Busick Mechanical Services post-game show. Senators going to win this one 39-0. Great job there by the Senators. Lots of offense for them, but the defense also puts up a shutout.
You know, Busick Mechanical Services keeps you hot and keeps you cold when you need to. Hot tonight, definitely the Senators defense making some big plays.
Yeah, Gavin Hunt does a great job on the offensive side, but the defense throws a shutout, which is, you know, you couldn't ask any more out of the Senator defense.
On the cold side for this, on the Busick Mechanical halftime post-game show, definitely the cold was the Eastern's special teams. I think that was one that was a real big. That was a factor of multiple points in this game, and that's something that they're really going to have to work on, because if you're in a close game like that, where you have to punt, where you have to get a kick,
you're going to have some sort of special teams where you can kick it.
Something there, so that's what they'll do. So. A lot of stats coming in, you know, all over, you know, kind of not a lot stat heavy there in the second half. Max Hall with a touchdown run, safety by the Senators, and that's really all the scoring that we had in that second half to go on to there. Gavin Hunt doing a very good job of managing the game. 4 different quarterbacks in tonight, Craig.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you're wanting with this younger Senator team. You know, all the things that you can do right. That it seemed like the Senators did a lot of it. So that's a great testament to what they've done this summer and the job that they've done, which is, you know, you couldn't really ask for any more.
So we've got a lot of that. The Senators will be they'll be at home next week at 7:30, right? We said
yes, 7:30 for Tell City.
Tell City. We'll see that going on as it's a good way to start out the season. The Senators 1-0. They will take on it'll be a lot of We'll I don't know what color we'll wear next week. With the white and red, we'll see which one we get out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Both teams are white and red.
Tankersley, 7 attempts for 2 completions, 45 yards. Hunt, 6 attempts for 1 completion, 34 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble. Morrow, 6 targets, 2 catches, 50 yards, 1 touchdown. Brown, 3 targets, 1 catch, 29 yards. Had 1 big one called back on that thing. Wallace 3 targets, 0 catches. Washburn 1 target, no catches. Rushing, Brown 2 attempts, 5 yards. Dennis 10 attempts, 5 yards. Hunt 7 attempts, 50 yards. Jen Tinkersley 1 for -4. Hayden 1 for 4. Charlie Armstrong in the second half 3 for 13. That was really Cam Pointer 1 for 4, and then Max Hall 1 rush, 11 yards, 1 touchdown. Yeah. Gets his first one on the year there, and that's how the Centers start 1-0.
Yeah.
What a great way to start the season. Craig, anything we got left on the Music Mechanical Services postgame show?
So that's going to wrap it up. Like we said, lots of action coming up in the future for the Senators. Going to have volleyball tomorrow, have football tomorrow there at the friendly confines of Art Sanders Field. Then next week we've got 2 volleyball games at home, I believe, along with a home football game before we go on the holiday break. So
safe travels to you. Watch out for all those motorcycles on the road, folks. There's might be Mr. Akers. Come out and see us at the Salem Card Show from 9 to 2 tomorrow at the Salem Armor. Free admission, 100 tables. You got your Pokemon, you got to catch them all. You got your baseball, sports cards, whatever you need. We got you.
There we go. So with that, we're going to sign off, send it back to regular broadcasting, and we will catch you guys on, I believe it's Tuesday, for some volleyball.
Awesome.